My sons, we are back in effect for the final curtain. It is indeed the last important fixture of the season, as far as I'm concerned. The Champions League final. My sons, my actual sons, how are we all doing? Much love to your mothers for joining me on this beautiful, beautiful evening. We are all set for what is bound to be a sensational fixture. Who's your money on? Manchester City, Chelsea? I'm leaning towards oil. Money will be the victor. Oh, isn't it fresh? Isn't it breezy? Isn't it clean? Oh, let's have a look at the lineups. We're not going to waste any time. We've got plenty to be getting into, including having a look at this. What's this? Kevin De Bruyne up front again. Hugh looking like a snack with that new trim. My son, snackability is it's a must. Like I said, who's your money on? Give us your predictions. I can't move the mic yet, unfortunately. I can only make myself taller. The stand is too big. I've ordered another one. All right, chill out. However, in general, audio levels are going to be upgrading themselves thanks to you guys, as are the visuals. We are very close to a brand new look. But anyway, this is a brand new thing for Manchester City. Their first, I guess, foray into, well, it's not their first foray into it, is it? Last stage, though, for Manchester City. Is this something that they're capable of doing? Zinchenko, Ruben Dias, John Stones, Walker, Edison. Actually, the most interesting thing is that they've left out Fernandinho and Rodri, Foden, Silva and Gundogan in the middle of the park, with Raheem Sterling and Mahrez on either side of Kevin De Bruyne in that false nine role that they do so like to play. I'm going to try and move this forward 5 seconds if I can. There we go. Here's the Chelsea lineup. We've got Mason Mount and Havertz with Werner floating around in a similar type of thing to Manchester City with Kevin De Bruyne. Crucial that Kante made it, and he has. That for me is potentially a game changer. Chilwell, Kante, Jorginho, Azpilicueta is the skipper with Rudiger, Thiago Silva and Reece James. Given the nod, Mendy makes it as well. This is absolutely huge for Chelsea. We are about 6 minutes away, I believe, from kickoff. Champions League final. Let me know if you're excited. You've got to be gassed. It's the biggest game of the year. Well, actually, the biggest game of the year may well have just happened as well, with Brentford making it into the Premier League with a 2-0 win. Mr. Tony, he likes his penalties, doesn't he? He was very unlucky as well with that shot against the crossbar. Wow, what a goal. What an effort that was. What a goal that would have been. My sons, this is... it's all or nothing for Pep Guardiola and Thomas Tuchel, I guess, as well. Everything on the line. I've heard that Roman Abramovich has flown in and is going to be pitch side. Well, he's in the stadium, isn't he? Much love to everyone who is tuned in as well. I can see Azil says no DMs. No DMs? No DMs in the formation for maybe the first time this season for Guardiola. I think they did it once before in November, but it's quite possible that I've made that up. Regardless, Evan McGee is in the chat. How you doing, Evan? He says Werner is going to be the downfall of Chelsea. Perhaps this could be the making of him. I know he's missed some absolute sitters this season, but you know, look, let's cast our mind back to the last time Chelsea were in the Champions League final. When was it? 2011, 12? It's all a bit of a blur. I watched too much football. I don't know. 2012, I think it was. About 10 years ago, nearly 10 years ago. And we had Didier Drogba, late equalisers. We had, well, we had some grown men, didn't we? I think it's going to be a midfield battle, this. It is going to be a midfield battle. Who is going to be able to control the possession? Who is going to be able to control the tempo? It looks a little bit like Pep Guardiola has really gone gung-ho, if I'm I can say that. I mean, by leaving Rodri and Fernandinho off, are they going for it? Is he going for it? It looks like he's going for it big time. Risk management, essential in a game like this. Anyway, much love to you brothers for joining us. Sharia Malik, what an absolute huge fraud. He says, today's match is brought to you by Oligarchs, or Oligarchies. Rubles or dirhams. I don't even know what dirham is, mate. What's that? Dirham. Is that like a... Oh, it's the it's the currency of the United Arab Emirates. Touche. I see you. Mika for Life says, welcome back. Much love, mate. I've not really been anywhere. I've been working behind the scenes to make a couple of shows. Well, one show that I'm already doing upgraded. The levels are massively upgraded, and also trying to upgrade for everything in general. It's a process, and I feel like now's the best time to be doing the work, really, because there's as little football on as possible. My father, you have risen. Indeed. Take your pick, because we've already lost. Okay, I see. Are you saying that we as a people, as football fans, we've lost? I would understand that. These two clubs are largely responsible for the change in football, but then it has happened, and we've kind of got to deal with the reality. Here they are. Who would be... I don't know who I prefer to win, if anything, because they are pretty much the same thing. If you're looking at football like that, if you're looking at football like the business and the, you know, the money and corruption that has come into the game, then yeah, there's no real difference, is it? I've lived in Manchester, and I actually currently live in the borough of Chelsea, well, Kensington and Chelsea, so I don't really care who wins. I'd probably prefer Man City to win, if only because I feel like they have they spent more money? I feel like perhaps there's more kind of justification for money. It justifies the theory that money is football nowadays, basically, slightly more than Chelsea, which... It would be incredible if they could win this, because it has, much like the 2012 season, I think, been quite an average one for Chelsea. They've had a change of manager, a whole bunch of new players who it's taken a lot of time to gel, and they have admittedly done that when it counts. But let's have a look at this one, shall we? No. Let's have a look at this one, shall we? Let's bring you over here then. Okay, I see you. Let's raise these guys up here. No sign of this guy in the starting lineup. Is he on the bench? I'm just having a look at the benches right now. We have got Sergio Aguero. Wow, what bench. Listen to this bench. Unbelievable. We are due to kick off any second now. Cancelo, Sergio Aguero, Fernandinho, Gabriel Jesus, Laporte, Mendy, Rodri, and Ferran Torres. That bench might win the Premier League. Extremely loaded bench. There we can see Brentford promoted to the Premier League for the first time in 74 years. Sensational scenes. Do you think Ivan Toney is good enough to do it in the Prem? He's got a lot of penalties to his name this year, and it will be interesting to see if he can make that form, or goal-scoring form, that goal-scoring record transform. Okay, we are very close to kick-off. We're doing the knee. We're taking the knee. Two English clubs. I guess that has been the precedence in the Premier League for some time. Let's just switch you over to this over here. Right, we're about ready to go. There should be a time code about to come up down here if you need it. There you go. We are 8 seconds underway. The Champions League final. Sensational scenes. Who's going to be the hero? Who is going to falter and make the first mistake? It looks like Chelsea have actually conceded a throw-in. Nerves are going to play a massive part here, no doubt about it. This is going to be most of these players' first Champions League final. Probably most of their last Champions League final, I would imagine. And Manchester City looking the livelier of the two sides from the get-go, with Raheem Sterling on the ball facing up against Reece James, who is an absolute brick shithouse and will be very difficult to get past. a big fan of Reece James, such a good crosser of the ball. I'm really hoping that he can start to play a part for England, because I think there's some questions about Trent right now. Going into the Euros, it could be a good opportunity to blood James for the big time. Chelsea looking to get physical. Pep Guardiola looking calm, as you like. Scoping the scene. I hope you're enjoying the football. This is the pinnacle of football. This is the most elite game in world football. And I've got to say, one of the reasons actually I think that I'd like Manchester City to win this, or I wouldn't mind them winning this, is they have been the best team in Europe for, I'm going to say 4 years, 3-4 years, or one of the best teams in Europe at least. If the Premier League's been up there and thereabouts, they've bottled it at the big moments though, haven't they? They've bottled it against some sides where you would have thought that they would have had enough. As it stands, we're a couple of minutes in, aren't we? 2 minutes into the Champions League final. The ball has been going back and forth, but mostly in Chelsea's half. Chelsea do now have possession for the first time in the game, really, and they're knocking it around the back with Azpilicueta and Thiago Silva, who finds Reece James a little bit hesitant, and you would expect that of both sides, but Chelsea especially looking a little bit hesitant. However, lovely ball over the top, and Timo Werner using his pace nicely on the right wing, held up by Diaz. Oh no, by John Stones. Beautiful block by John Stones as well. Stones has been one of the most improved players in this side, without question for me. I'm a big fan of his passing ability. I love the way that he stays as calm as possible, and I'm pretty sure that's why Pep Guardiola loves him as well. Pass Master FC, almost like a midfielder. And fucking hell, mate. Jesus Christ. Sheria, bro. You didn't have to do that, man. That is, mate, bloody hell. Okay, Sheria Malik, you are the most incredible...
You've got to fucking die to get 3 points.
You're the most incredible fraud of the day, mate. How can I show my appreciation? Basically, everything that I make through this channel, I'm putting back into improving the channel. And hopefully you will see that soon enough. Well, you can see it right in front of you because the stand that I've bought is way too big for this. But the podcast in general, the levels are going to be going up because of the sound quality. The cameras are new. It is all basically going to be improving, and it is because of people like Sheria that is possible. Much love to you, bro, for that is super kind. He says, also, I'd rather just support a personality like you that actually provides me with some laughs and thrills than waste some money on an Arsenal shirt after this season. Here's your end of season bonus, Hugh. Never changed, mate. Mate, put some love in the chat for Sheria Malik. Super fraud in the building. Mate, oh, God, mate, hero. Anyway, look, back to that little move there. The best passage of play that we've seen in the game so far from the little Smurf-sized German forward, Timo Werner, who is straight outside on the right-hand side. Straight outside on the right-hand side? He's on the right wing. And he's doing bits. He's cutting inside. And, oh, do you like my t-shirt? Look. Hey, what do you think about that? Hey? Oh no, this one. He did quite well. Havertz coming in to help out, and Manchester City can count themselves, well, not fortunate. I think they defended quite well there, but it could have been a hairy, sticky situation. And definitely the most positive move from either side so far. I can see the Chelsea fans there in their droves. It is, of course, a neutral venue in Porto's stadium. Riyad Mahrez saying that he's been pulled and shoved. The Algerian. I was in the barber the other day, as you can see. Hey. And there's this Algerian guy in the back who was telling me he was a Manchester City fan because he was a Mahrez fan, basically. And any player that I mentioned, he was like, yeah, but he's not as good as Mahrez. Mahrez, an actual icon amongst Algerians. And I'm not sure how many other Algerians have played in a Champions League final. There's a quiz question for you. How many Algerians have played in a Champions League final? Perhaps he could be the first. I actually don't know. I'd have to think. I mean, technically, Benzema is French-Algerian, as is Zidane. I think Zidane is French-Algerian as well. I don't know whether that would count. I don't know what the rules are. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, it's his Kyle Walker, who, what's he been pulled up for? Probably he's not been pulled up for slapping bums, but he is slapping bums on his way back to his position. Huge opportunity for both sides here. God, who is gonna? I think if Tuchel wins this, wow, it could set him apart. Chelsea would be title. They would be in the run. I mean, they should be competing for the title anyway. They're the closest to Manchester City. Oh, hello, Phil Foden on the left-hand side. The little English Messi-like figure swaying this way and that. Beautiful crisp pass to Zinchenko back for Gundogan, and City trying their best to keep hold of possession. It's all very tense right now. You know that there's going to be a mistake as well. You just don't want that to be you. Oh my God, sleepless nights for the rest of your life. They'll be playing the replays for 20 years. Zinchenko doing brilliantly. He's caught my eye, Zinchenko, because he's a classic example of, I think, what football's actually turned into. If you are precise with your passing, if you are, well, crisp and precise with your passing, if you keep the ball moving, if you are, oh, beautiful ball over the top from Edison to find Raheem Sterling. Sterling, oh my good God. Brilliant play from Reece James. What a ball over the top all the way. Route one football, from Edison, who'd come way out of his box anyway, but smashes one over the top for Raheem Sterling to chase onto. Reece James doing just enough to get his body in between him. He's actually got his foot on the ball there as well. Brilliant defending by Reece James. Mendy did enough to put Sterling off as well. That's a big opportunity. Great ball from Edison as well. City do have a corner. It's going to be Phil Foden to swing this one in with his left foot. Headed away by Azpilicueta, and I think Zinchenko's been pulled up for a foul there. Anyway, yeah, Zinchenko, careful, precise, and reliable. Extremely consistent. He's not looking to take men on, you know, to go past people, and that is what football has become. If you are watching Ukraine as well, he sort of conducts the orchestra with really quite simple passes, but he's so reliable that you can just keep going back to him. And I guess that is part of the reason, at least, why he's got the left back position. And Mendy is on the bench. I know Cancelo can play out there in that inverted role. Gundogan trying to carry the ball forward as far as possible there. He's actually done a little bit too much and he's been dispossessed. Chelsea on the break through Kante, headed down towards Mason Mount, and they've done well to maintain possession there. We're nearly 9 minutes through the first half. Ball over the top towards Timo Werner. Slightly panicky clearance from John Stones, and it only falls to Havertz. Havertz played back in by Chilwell. Gets the cross into Werner! Oh, and he's actually... Oh, my God. Timo Werner has... Well, he's kicked the ball against his own heel. It's extremely Werner-esque, given what we've seen this season. And City have countered on the break. Oh, my God. Huge chances at both ends. It's all kicking off here in Porto. Zinchenko has found Sterling on the left-hand side. Sterling had actually just drilled across, low driven cross, and only a sliding challenge from one of the Chelsea players has stopped it getting through. Zinchenko finding Sterling on the left-hand side. Sterling, City playing some very careful, precise passes as well, trying to work their way into the box. It has been cleared. And we've got a little break. 10 minutes gone. Okay. Jeez. Pretty exciting stuff. It is a little bit Werner-esque, that chance. Should he be burying that? Let's have another look at it. Drilled across, left-footed by Havertz. Oh, my God. He's actually on the 6-yard box. He's on the line. He's got to score. He's got to score. You've got to at least hit the target and make the keeper work. I still maintain... He gets himself in some really good positions. He's missed a lot of clear-cut chances this season, but because he's there or thereabouts a lot of the time, he should end up getting a lot of goals. I don't know what's going on. Really don't know what's going on. Pablo is in the chat. Pablo, my son, You need to message me, bro. We need to have a chat, okay? Let's clean the slate. All right? I don't know what's going on. I've heard there's a lot been going on. But, you know, we go way back, so message me, yeah, or call me on the Discord. And let's have a chinwag, yeah? My son. Actual son. We move. Okay, who else have we got? We had someone here. Sterling, whoa, I just got a message on my phone that I'm glad I didn't read out. What is this? we're going to take a quick call. I think we'll do a quick call. Let me do a quick call. Let's do a quick call. Right, you little fraud. Hold on a second, yeah? Bear with me a second. Okay, why are you not connecting, mate? Technical fraudulence going on here, mate. Okay, there we go. Hello? Talk for me, man. Nah, I can't hear you. Are you actually there? Alright, I'm going to ring you back, yeah? Let's see if it works second time round. Oh, I had the volume turned down. I'm such a massive fraud. This is all a first for me, mate, so... Yeah, there we go. Hello?
Yeah, my driller.
Hey, Mr. West, are you watching the game?
My driller. Well, go on, you alright, yeah?
Alright, where are you watching the game?
From live inside the bedroom.
Live
Right.
inside the bedroom, watching your Chelsea Blues. You're a Chelsea man.
Wow. Well, don't go there. Don't go there.
Well, you come from a...
Let's not do that.
You come from a family history, a family tree of Chelsea dons, don't you? that's what the streets are saying.
Oh, wow. Yeah, my father does support Chelsea. This is correct.
And my mum supports Chelsea as well, so we're oh, and Chelsea are on the break right now with Havertz, who's found Timo Werner. Oh my word, saved by Edison. Oh goodness me.
Werner.
Werner
Wow.
from 7 yards.
Wow, so he might be the worst finisher in the Premier League right now, no?
Well, he's there again. He's actually on the ball again. He's going past John Stones with another shot, and this time into the side netting. Wow, Timo Werner has had 3 clear-cut chances. We're going to say 2, and that last one was a little bit of a stretch. One.
Alright, cool. So you're in a casino, yeah?
Yeah.
It's 4 a.m. innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. The last little 10 racks left. You got 10 bags left, yeah?
Okay. Why are you in the casino?
Your
when
eyes
you've
are
only got
burning, innit?
Yeah. All right.
Eyes are burning. You got to leave now, innit? You get
Okay.
me? The girl's on you to go yard. They're like, rah, one more little bit, yeah? Roulette table, 10 bags, yeah? Sterling's red, Werner's black. Who you putting your money on
Ooh.
to finish?
Chelsea.
Finish.
Oh, to finish. Well, they're both kind of unreliable, aren't they? From. I have to say Sterling, but it's a risky bet. That is a real risk. You're looking at sort of 1 in 12 chance. Do you know what I mean? It's not great odds.
That's what you got to take your P's and go home there, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't rely on either of them, man. It's a myth.
All right. So who's your money on for this one, man?
City. I want City to win, but Tuchel's got his tactics kind of, they hurt Pep. I can't lie. There's been a little bit of a pattern this season that when City play Chelsea, they look a bit open. There can't be a coincidence the way that Werner's had 3 clear-cut chances already. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's left Fernandinho and Rodri on the bench as well.
That is a bit booky if he's doing that Pep overthinking stuff, I think, because Fernandinho is starting for me every day of the week.
Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Who would you choose for that clear-cut chance? Raheem Sterling or Timo Werner? I mean, you've got to say Sterling, surely.
Wow, that is a bleak. Pretty bleak.
Oh, Reece James doing the Lord's work as Chelsea try and clear. 15 minutes gone, it's 0-0. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you're new and drop the video a damn like if you breathe oxygen. Scatter the Wind says, when they shout Werner, I don't even bother looking up from my phone anymore. He's in the box again. Chelsea have had most of the opportunities. Ball played over the box towards Kante and headed wide. Right, predictions, mate.
2-1 City, I'm going.
2-1 City.
But it might be 2-1 after extra time. I think Chelsea might take the lead as well.
Oh, so you think Chelsea will take the lead and then City will score twice?
Yeah, we'll take it. Yeah. Because I feel like City are not awake yet.
We're going to get good odds on that. That's like 30-1 or something like that. Jeez, incredible. Okay.
Uncle Westy.
Well, we're going to call you after the game and see what happens, because this one, I reckon it might go to pens.
Yeah, that's what I think. It might not. I reckon extra time still.
I mean, I'm fine with that. More football, last hurrah, and a bit of drama. Before I let you go, talk to me about Arsenal for a second. You are officially an Arsenal fan. I know you watch a lot of other teams to make yourself feel okay, but
yeah,
you're an Arsenal fan.
So we all, as full-time Gooners, that we need some joy in our life after such a horrible season.
First things first. Are you a fan of Arteta? Arteta out? Where are you with that?
I think without dissing Arteta, I think if Arsenal pulled their finger out and were about their job, when they hear coaches such as Conte and Allegri and these big coaches around that are available, we should be making swift transitions. But boy, I support a club called Arsenal, and that doesn't really happen.
So, transfer window, do you think Arsenal are going to go big, or?
I think, yeah, because of the Super League stuff, I think that the Cronkies are going to try and build a little relationship back with the fans by throwing some money at it. And this is the reason why Arteta is going to keep his job, because he's moving like a yes man. In all of his interviews, he's moving a bit like he's making sure he keeps his job, you know?
Well, I mean,
moving like puppet man.
Okay. Well, we're going to have to get into that in a bit more detail at some stage. I'll give you a call after the game and see how your prediction is done. Mr. West.
My guy. Family, they are.
That's a bit, mate. Okay. We are going to be having multiple phone calls on shows in the future. Hopefully the sound was good enough for you there. Jignesh says, hello, where are you from? I am from London. Hyla Mateus says, the question is, could Arsenal get a better manager than Arteta right now? If yes, who? Is that the question? Or is the question, why are we talking about Arsenal? Arsenal have no business being discussed on a Champions League show. You can see this is a Champions League show. There are levels. Okay. Maybe Arsenal will be able to make their way back into the Champions League. I'm hoping that a year out of Europe will give them enough time to, recover after years of fraudulent European competition. Thursday night football, it's too close to Saturday or Sunday, Anyway, Man City against Chelsea, 0-0, 21 minutes on the clock. Well, 20 minutes on the clock. We're in the 21st. Havertz has found Timo Werner on the right-hand side, and he's been easily dispossessed. Actually, bodied, I would call that. Sterling, beautiful ball out towards De Bruyne. De Bruyne cuts inside. Oh, the ball across the outside of the foot. He could have gone with his left there and just had a pop. Referee telling Timo Werner that there's no way that that was a free kick. It definitely wasn't a free kick. It's probably a free kick on Zinchenko. De Bruyne is way offside there. I don't know why Sterling's left it that late to pass, but regardless, he is offside. Chelsea free kick, 22nd minute, 0-0. Pep Guardiola motioning over to somebody. Olivier Giroud, Kurt Zuma, Kovacic, and who is that? Is that Emerson? Is that Emerson? Who is that? I didn't know who that was. There was a few Chelsea players there, one of which I didn't actually recognise. Yeah, it was Emerson. Waiting on the sidelines to get involved. Okay, advantage to Chelsea here. Interesting. Chilwell breaking forward, goes back though, finds Jorginho, who again goes back, and Chelsea do keep possession. Azpilicueta on the right hand side will try and play it forward to Havertz. Good turn from the German, cuts in onto his left foot and sprays a lovely ball out wide to Chilwell. Whew, the cross cleared by John Stones. Chelsea are doing a lot of the good work here. City almost caught out there again with another squared pass. Here is Jorginho into Kante. Kante out to Reece James. Reece James is capable of some fantastic crosses. Here's Timo Werner on the edge of the box. He's gone back out to Reece James. James, whipped cross. Oh, fucking hell, those crosses are delicious. They are whipped cream, strawberry on top. Ah, a little bit of sprinkled Oreo. Break up an Oreo and sprinkle that on top. Oh, mate, get in there. Lovely cross from Reece James, headed away, and City can break. Kyle Walker on the right-hand side, beautiful little touchdown, and that's going to be a foul, surely. Is that a foul? Looked like that could have been a yellow card there on Jorginho if I was the referee. Who's this? Alex Gregro, much love to your mother for getting involved. He says, I feel like, as a Liverpool fan, we dodged a bullet in not signing Werner. It's easy to say that because he's had such a bad season. You never know. I always think, if he'd gone to another club, you just can't say how different it could have been. Maybe he really works well in Liverpool's system. Maybe he had that, you know, bit of luck that he needed, or clearly still needs. But yeah, on paper, it does look like you've dodged a bullet, as it were. He is a bullet. All the good names were taken, says, been a good fight so far, was expecting a dead tactical game. Yeah, they've both been going at it. Couple of good opportunities for both sides, but especially for Chelsea and, of course, for Timo Werner, who will be ruining. I think the first chance was probably the easiest one. He's just got to pass that into the back of the net or into the bottom corner. At least test the keeper from 6 yards out. Anyhow, it is Ruben Diaz, who... Ruben Diaz has been voted Player of the Year, I think. I don't think that's PFA. I'm not actually sure which one it is. There's too many awards now, but anyway, he's definitely one of the players of the season. He is probably the most important signing of last year. This is how I like to think of this, right? Which player, to win the accolade, basically, which player has been most important to that club's success this season? And if we're doing it on the league, it should be either the most incredible seasonal performance from an individual player, or it should be the champions and the player that is most important to that title run, right? Or at least that's how I work it out. And so for that reason alone, I think Ruben Diaz has been the most important improvement to Manchester City. I would argue John Stones has as well, but Diaz is definitely the one, really. Yeah. Let me know who you think is your player of the season. Maybe even your player of the season for your club. Reece Sanders says, I'm a Sheffield United fan. That's a tricky one. That is a tricky one. Who's your player of the season? I don't even know, mate. It's been an awful season, hasn't it? Anyway, free kick to Chelsea. It's going to be Reece James to swing this one in. Right-footed and headed into the air by Kai Havertz. Headed back by Timo Werner. Reece James again on the ball, and Manchester City will try and press N'Golo Kante. Passed all the way back to Mendy, who's gone over the top. And We're playing a little bit of header volley right now. It's Manchester City, though, bring the ball down with Kevin De Bruyne on the left wing. Moves back to find Ruben Diaz. 26th minute. Let's have a look at the stats, shall we? Let's have a look at the stats. Stacks. What have we got? 65% possession for Manchester City, but only one shot on goal. One goal attempt, actually. 3 attempts from Chelsea. I think all of those have fallen to Werner, haven't they? It's going to be awful if it goes wrong for Timo Werner. Chris Wilder is your player of the season, is he? I don't know. He couldn't... Oh, Sterling has actually taken on Reece James. He beat him for pace, but the ball wasn't travelling as fast as the player, and it's brilliant defending again from Reece James. Very quick. His thighs are extremely thick, and he's got his body in between the man without taking any contact, really. Brilliant shielding of the ball. It looks like it could have been a corner, that, but Sterling has been completely outdone there. It looked like he'd gone round him initially as well. Good recovery from James. Oh, that's a lovely little bit of one-touch football from City. Oh, Foden! Oh, brilliant football from City. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful stuff. One-touch football into Sterling. One touch into De Bruyne. He's found Phil Foden. And Foden's shot brilliantly blocked by Antonio Rudiger, stretching with that right leg. Oh, it's brilliant football. That is what this is all about. Great effort from Manchester City. Beautiful move. And superb defending. Antonio Rudiger. Man, I wish Arsenal would sign that guy. God. Absolutely brilliant. So we got some real good battles going on the pitch. Phil Foden. Let me bring the chat up for you here. Get your fellas involved. Where is it? Where is it? Add sauce. Saucy. Add the sauciest sauce. Where are you? Okay, right. Start typing something. Someone type something. There we go. Needed to go near post. Oh, mate, what an opportunity and what a challenge from Antonio Rudiger. Evan McGee says the thickness of a man's thighs is a private matter. Well, it's not private. Nothing's private matter if you put it in the public domain, is it? We have the right to discuss it, and his legs are on show for millions and millions around the world to watch. So, yes, his thighs are like the size of Sterling's midsection, and that's good for sprints, right? So Sterling may be extremely quick, but he was outdone there. And so far, I would say Reece James has not had him in his pocket, but he's done very well to deal with everything that he's had put in front of him. James May fan, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Evan McGee says, did you just identify someone's bulge? No, this is a family show. Hyla Matea says, Diaz gets Player of the Season award and Foden gets the Young Player of the Season award. Fuzio N7 says, Chelsea defending very well so far, although City look very dangerous. Tiger M buzzing about the Brentford result. Yes, indeed. Another London side moving into the Prem. Kyle Walker with the ball across the face of the box. And is it Foden or Gundogan? I think, no, it's Foden who couldn't reach it. That's surely a foul there. Wow, referee is really letting play go on. Gundogan has found Raheem Sterling on the left-hand side, taking it in. He's taking his shot as well. He had a man right in front of him. I think it was Azpilicueta who's blocked it, so it is Mendy that's going to pick it up. This is pretty end-to-end stuff, though. Half an hour in. Azpilicueta right in the way of Raheem Sterling. He tried to curl it around him. Another half-decent effort there, or attempt. Exciting stuff. It is still 0-0. Half an hour on the clock. Manchester City 0. Chelsea 0. Mahrez missed a chance. Big opportunities. Messi, I can't do that, unfortunately, bro, as much as I would love to do that. Two of Fraud. How you doing, my son? Long time no see. Much love to your mother. Abadir Abdo says, City hopefully win. Surely a goal soon. The match is filling up with fraudulence. Harry, how you doing, my son? What's this? Brentford getting promoted probably means Arsenal aren't going to sign their goalkeeper, Raya. Yeah, I'm not massively keen on the guy, if I'm that honest. I know he's really good with the ball at his feet, and I think that's the main thing. Incredibly important in the modern day, I understand that, but he's quite short, and I do have a little bit of an issue with that. I've seen him get lobbed a few times. Anyway, it is Kevin De Bruyne who finds Phil Foden. Brilliant work from the youngster to try and get around Jorginho. He'd completely done him, and the Italian pulls him down to the ground, winning a free kick, or conceding a free kick. Lovely first touch from De Bruyne. Beautiful, stepping away from his man in the process, but good work from Havertz, causing him problems. It's just so many good battles going on left, right and centre. And the midfield right now, we're seeing it really being dominated by Man City. Kyle Walker trying to take Chilwell on. Chilwell does really well to stand him up, wins the ball back. Chelsea coming strong down the left-hand side now. I've gone back through Rudiger and we'll recycle, reshuffle and go again. Evan McGee says, I hope we get penalties. Reece West says, Mahrez and Sterling linked with Arsenal. Can we get a round of applause for delusional Arsenal fans? Is that possible?
You've got a fucking...
Oh. Yeah, delusional Arsenal fans. What business do Arsenal fans have with talking about Riyad Mahrez? Raheem Sterling was linked with Arsenal a while ago and laughed off the claims. I know he's a London boy, isn't he? But I think that's a little bit unrealistic, bro. I'm not going to lie. Arsenal would... Why would he go to Arsenal? What? It makes no sense whatsoever. Starts for Man City. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Anyhow, it is Chelsea on the ball. 33rd minute of the game. Long ball over from Thiago Silva in towards Chilwell. Headed down by Kyle Walker in towards the path of Ederson, who didn't actually pick it up. I don't know why he's done that, but... Oh, he's offside, okay. Chilwell was initially offside. The attempted ball over the top. Read a little bit too early. Didn't time the run. Thiago Silva. Oh, mate. Biggest game of these players' lives. Some of these guys are going to be cancelled after this game. I hope you realise that. Some of these guys will not make it. I'm sure there's a couple of Chelsea and or Manchester City fans in the chat who are thinking the same. Who is going to be let go? Who is going to be freed if their side was to lose today? Who is fighting for their career? I mean, I would imagine that there's plenty of them will be given more chances, but I think change is afoot at both clubs, if anything. If there is a defeat. Yellow card. First yellow card of the game. Who's that for? Ilkay Gundogan has been given the first yellow card of the game. I'm not sure exactly what for. I didn't see it. Gundogan. Oh, here we go. Here's the replay. Okay, it's a high boot on Mason Mount. Mason Mount and Gundogan both going up for the ball, and he's clipped him, really. I think that was a 50-50 if I'm honest, but he did have his studs up in the air. Drinks break for the lads, 35 minutes in. It must be a little bit hot out in Portugal. You're listening to your son, your fraud father. My son's Werner is a literal troll. Let's be nice. Let's be nice. Lue, I'll get to you. I'll get to you right now, my son. Trying to find your message, mate. Where have you gone? No, I've got no idea where your message is, mate. Where's your message? Have you actually sent a message? I think you should send another message. Send me another message and I'll read it. Hayla Matea says, if Arsenal was smart, they would offer Gini Wijnaldum a huge contract and get him for free. Amazing player, nobody talks about him. Barcelona have been talking about him a lot, haven't they? I think that was his intention, to go and play with Koeman. What's going on here then? We've got Reece James over by Thomas Tuchel. There is a break now. I'm not sure why we're doing... Can we not have lengthy breaks? Can we get back to the football? There was a good pace to the game a second ago. That yellow card has given us a little bit of an intermission here. Referee is explaining himself to someone, some reason. Although I've got no idea why. Thiago Silva has taken some kind of knock, I guess. He's on the sidelines getting some kind of treatment. He's just having a drink of water. He's just thirsty, tired and thirsty. Yeah. I hear you. I hear you. 58% possession for Manchester City, dominating the ball, but I would say it's pretty even in terms of the chances created, or at least Chelsea maybe even having more of them. We've got Kyle Walker on the right-hand side linking up. Oh, he's spread it across now to Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz going short to Zinchenko. Zinchenko moving into that sort of midfield DM role. And that ball was just too far away from De Bruyne, and Kante is intercepted. Kante carrying the ball swiftly forward. He's found Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz on his left foot. Brilliant tackle from Zinchenko. Great break from Chelsea. Another fantastic opportunity for them to really take advantage on the counter. And they are so quick in the transition. The ball to Kevin De Bruyne. It was a little bit of a hospital pass, and he was outstretched. Those type of ones where you pull a muscle. However, here is De Bruyne back in the mix. He's found Riyad Mahrez. Mahrez, scoop turn. Mahrez with the shot. Easy for Mendy, who literally just picks it up, and everything is calm. Tranquillo. Big chance there for Chelsea, though. Kai Havertz obviously wants to cut in onto his left foot. As he's done that, though, he's met by Zinchenko, who read the challenge perfectly. Beautiful, clean tackle, no question about it, being a penalty or otherwise. And Thiago Silva is down on his knees, holding his head. He actually looks in quite a lot of pain, or he looks like he might be done, lads. Thiago Silva he's got that dejected body language about him, looking to the heavens. Yep, Thiago Silva is going to be replaced. I would imagine by Christensen, although I don't know. He's gone up for the header against Foden. He must have pulled something. He must have pulled something. Really, really sad for Thiago Silva, who knows that he is in the twilight of his career. He's probably got a year or two left, I would imagine, but maybe not at Chelsea. Who knows? I don't know what the future holds for him. I don't know what the plan is with Thiago Silva. But to go to the Champions League final, all the way to the Champions League final, and only make it to the 39th minute before you're substituted is going to be devastating. He will not forget that. Unfortunately, this is life. It is Andreas Christensen who's been brought on in his place. The number 4 is... he's not everyone's favourite, Christensen. He's done quite well for Denmark. And I think he's another one. He's a little bit like John Stones. I'm sure that people would have preferred Thiago Silva's experience there. Well, if you're a Chelsea fan anyway. But yeah, Christensen is on, and he's on the ball immediately. Is he the man who's got the mistake in him? Chelsea trying to play their way out to the back with Jorginho and Azpilicueta linking up. Azpilicueta decided that playing it out the back is a bit long. He's gone long. And N'Golo Kante has pressed brilliantly. And Chelsea in the transition again on the counter. Here we go with Chilwell over the top towards Werner. Werner, with no confidence whatsoever, has decided that he is going to get rid of that first time. He's tried to lay the ball down into the path of Kai Havertz, and it's easily cleared. A confident Timo Werner brings that into his path, brings that down into his path, and maybe cuts in and has a shot. We know, though, that he's not the confident Timo Werner, is he? Louis says, just wanted to let you know about Rabbe. Hold on. Ah, here we go. We've got a bit of history. Okay. Just wanted to let you know about Rabbe Madjer. Rabbe Madjer. He's a legendary Champions League winner with Porto. Scored a back heel in the final. Mahrez is the second Algerian player to play in a Champions League final, I guess. Okay, sensational scenes. Breaking news for that ass. Rabah Mustafa Maja, an Algerian footballer who played as a striker, reached stardom as a Porto player during the 80s. Widely regarded as one of the best Algerian players of all time. Okay, sensational scenes. Louis, you're an absolute hero, bringing us that Algerian and football history. I stand corrected. Beautiful. I love it. I mean, I didn't think that it was possible anyway. You love to see it. Mahrez did miss a chance, but he is there. That in itself is special. Manchester City to win, says Samson Cordonio. Well, we shall see. I hope Chelsea kept his receipt. Thiago Silva is heartbroken and Chelsea have lost the foundation in central defence. Yeah, you might be right there. I've got a couple of things that I need to edit on this. Give me a second. Okay, beautiful. Right, I'm on the hunt. I've got to ask you. Oh my God! Oh my good God! I've actually fucking turned around. I don't believe it. I'm fucking rewinding the fuck out of that. Chelsea have taken the lead. Oh my good God! Oh my God! Mendy plays it out to the left-hand side. Chilwell, first-time ball down to Mason Mount. Mount with the through. Oh, it's a through ball. Oh my God! Kai Havertz has scored the opener in the Champions League final. What is Ederson doing? Oh, wow. Manchester City's defence has actually gone... They've gone to pieces there. They've been cut in two. Nobody even in sight as the first-time touches throughout that... Fucking hell. Throughout that move, everybody doing their piece. Thomas Tuchel going absolutely mad on the sidelines. Chelsea have taken the lead. Oh my word, wow. Kai Havertz puts Chelsea 1-0 up after rounding Ederson with his first goal in 12 Champions League matches. What a time to do it. What a time to do it. Mason Mount with the assist. Kai Havertz in the 42nd minute has given Chelsea a 1-0 lead. Oh mate, these predictions could well be coming true. Oh, I don't believe it. Mendy into Chilwell. First time pass. Mason Mount through ball. Beautiful first touch from Kai Havertz. And for all the possession that they've had, Manchester City find themselves 1-0 down in the Champions League final. Are they going to bot Pep, mate? Pep. Pep. Oh, Pep. Oh, Pep. Pep Guardiola, mate, you really are in trouble right now. Is this... Oh, my good God. Mate, if he bottles another... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to see who's made of what right now. We've still got a few minutes in this left. There's going to be a bit of injury time. There's been a bit of a break. Oh, my God. Havertz again on the ball. He's found Reece James. Reece James is going to take on Raheem Sterling as Chelsea push for a second. James, good at holding possession, actually impossible to get in front of him. And I guess they'll be hoping that they can just get this, take this lead into the halftime break. Wow. Unbelievable scenes as Chelsea are 1-0 up against Manchester City. Jesus. £72 million and worth every penny, says VOV. Oh, my mum's actually texting me. Wow, my mum's texting me going, Chelsea, Chelsea. For fuck's sake. You're not allowed to celebrate on this channel, mate. All right? Just hold it down. Hold it down, right? It's not over yet. There's a long time left in this one. But Chelsea Football Club, 1-0 to the goods. West London's finest. Mason Mount as, bloody hell, incredible. His value must have gone through the roof this season. Okay. 3 minutes of injury time on the clock. Reece James finding N'Golo Kante on the right-hand side. Kante is going to dink one over towards Timo Werner, who's had a shot, and obviously it's gone wide. No surprise there whatsoever. However, VOV, much love for getting involved, braces, £72 million worth every penny. Big money, Mason Mount. What a day for the young Englishman. Thiago Silva is looking alive on the sidelines. He is a team player. He'll know that that's all that he can be now, hoping and praying that his Chelsea teammates don't let him down and that they can hold this lead. Chelsea Football Club, what a season's turnaround this would be. I mean, if they don't win that last game of the season, was it against Leicester? They don't get Champions League football. They'd already lost in the final of in the cup. Just like, oh, this could really, it could be the most sensational week for Chelsea. Antonio Rudiger put under pressure with a little bit of a hospital pass there from Mendy. He's screaming at his goalkeeper, asking him why he didn't just clear it. And Pep Guardiola out. Wow, I'm actually seeing people saying Pep Guardiola out. What is life? Kai Havertz showing Werner how it's done. Word. Can I still bet City to win 2-1? No, the odds will have changed, you massive fraud. Unfortunately, you've missed your... Well, I'm sure you could, right? Maybe the odds would probably be better now, actually, yeah. Someone let him know. VOV says, when you watch the goal again, peep Werner's run. Yes, we will do. Man City playing the ball around the back of the park now with about 5 or 6 seconds left in the half remaining. Kyle Walker trying to skip past 2 and has been... Was he brought down? No, that's the half-time whistle, lads. Half-time in the Champions League final. As you can see, it's Chelsea 1, Manchester City 0. Sensational scenes of glorious emotion. As Kai Havertz has given Chelsea the lead. I'm not going to hear the end of this. I'm actually not going to hear the end of this. Much love to Louis for letting us know about Rabbi Madja. Have I said his name right? I hope I've said his name right. If you are new to the stream, please do smash the hell out of the like button. I'm going to be following back 5 frauds who retweet the pinned tweet on my Twitter in the next minute. Indeed. What are we going to be doing when football's finished, lads, as well? What are we doing? How long have we got until football starts again? We're going to be a bit lost, aren't we? I know I am, anyway. I don't actually know. How long is it until the Euros start? Let's just have a look. Oh, we've got MLS. MLS is on. Yeah, there we go. The MLS season's only just started. We're 8 games in, so we've got a bit of that. International friendlies are going to be coming up. Okay. Okay, I can deal with a bit of that. I guess it's all just about the Euros now, isn't it? Got CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers. World Cup qualification. Okay, okay, yep. I can deal with a bit of this. It's all international football for the next, I would imagine, couple of months. Yeah, the Euros start. Oh my God, the Euros start really soon. Wow. Okay, the Euros start on the 11th of June. What? Hold on. The Euros start in January, February, March, April, May, June. Oh my God. The Euros start in 12 days. What's going on? Oh, sensational. Okay. We're going to have a look at the game itself that we are here to talk about. But my sons, the Euros are here. Okay, let me follow a couple of these frauds. Right, let's do this. Beautiful scenes. Okay. Hugo Schultz, you have been followed. Edmund King, much love to your mother. Partiv, Default boy. Riyadh. Wonder if that's Riyadh. United Aden. Oh no, not United Aden. Sorry, you're a Villa fan. UT Vaden, up the Villa Aden. Okay, right, there you go. Aden. Oh. And Ninja Nikhil. You're all absolutely appreciated. Much love to your mothers for doing that. Okay, let's move it on. We'll move the conversation on. I'm going to be going to the chat. Any questions? Anything that you want to talk? Oh, much love. Pablo is doing the Lord's work in the chat. Pablo, I thought you died on me. I'm not going to lie. You are back in the building in full effect. I hope you messaged me on Discord as well. What are they feeding the players? Adderall. You haven't spelt it right there, so when I search for it, something else has come up. 2 central nervous stimulants that improve focus and reduce impulsivity. Oh, this is what people use. Okay, yeah, this is what people use to stay awake and stay focused at work, right? Dodgy Dons. Is that what they? Is that legal? Are they allowed to do that? I'm not totally convinced that's legal, although I don't know. Let's switch you over here and have a look at the stats. Statistics. The statistics from the game so far. 65% ball possession for Manchester City. Only the 1 shot on target, though. 2 shots on target for Chelsea, one of which is, of course, the goal. They have been much more dangerous in the transition. The speed of which Kante carries the ball as soon as he's dispossessed someone is unbelievable. And the first time passing combinations and patterns have just been much more effective from Chelsea so far. Total passes is about the same as well, which shows you how quickly Chelsea are passing. 235 to 265, and they've only had 35% of the possession. Mr. Ibrahim, my son, my actual son, much love for subscribing. You are hugely appreciated. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. The button, it's only one button. You just click it. It's not that difficult. And it changes lives. Okay, who we got next? Would be 3-0 if Werner knew where the goal was. Yeah, it must be very frustrating watching Timo Werner. Especially if you are a Chelsea fan. Let's go over here and have a look at this. What's this? Twitter. What's going on the Twitter sphere? What are the clubs each saying? Have we got any pictures? They're not very good at pictures, Manchester City. Have a look here. Zinchenko. That's a beautiful challenge to stop Havertz, who was cutting in onto his left in a very dangerous... He's been good, Havertz. I know they said 1 goal in 12 games. I don't know whether that's just Champions League football. I guess that's Champions League football. He has been good. Very lively. And he's a more naturally gifted footballer than Timo Werner by a country mile, that's for sure. Or at least on the evidence that we've seen so far at Chelsea, I think by a country mile. Zane says, I can't recall when I've last seen Arsenal pass in a pattern. That is extremely depressing, but quite true as well. Nice battles between Phil Foden and Reece James being shown here, but the battle that we've really been watching is Raheem Sterling against Reece James. The next bull run, much love for subscribing, mate, much appreciated. Reece James against Raheem Sterling, fantastic battle, which, have to say, Sterling he's getting pocketed, he's getting bullied, he's been pushed around, pickpocketed actually, because he had gone past Reece James in that one specific occasion. But the speed of which he's able to recover and the ease of which he's able to just trap the ball and then stop anyone getting past with that massive frame is brilliant. Really excited about what he can do at the Euros. Have a look and see what Chelsea fans must be going absolutely mental. Cesc Fabregas tweeting about Chelsea. Can't help himself. What a ball. Mason Mount. That's what I'm talking about indeed. The king of assists. One of them at least. Showing his love for Mason Mount, who's been incredibly important to what Chelsea have done. He almost embodies what I guess Chelsea fans want from their players, doesn't he? And I guess because he is one of their own, it's even more special. He was going to be a Chelsea legend if they can pull this off. Mr. Leatherface has just subscribed. Much love for getting involved. Who else have we got on Chelsea? Ice Cool. Gotta love the celebrations from Havertz. Cool as you like, wasn't it? Going round Edison, who I guess had to come out. I don't know what the situation is with that. I'll have to have a look at another replay, but I'm currently watching Roman Abramovich, who is doing high fives galore in the stands, celebrating Chelsea going 1-0 up. I don't know who those kids are with him. They might be his kids, but they looked over the moon as well. Chelsea do lead at the break. And Romario Jackson, much love for getting involved. He says, Chelsea is Arsenal with investment. Chelsea are Arsenal with investment. I don't know how that works because Arsenal don't have investment. So they're London clubs, like London Premier League clubs. Okay, right. So you're saying Arsenal could get to the Champions League final if they had investment. Arsenal have had investments, not from anywhere but money that they've made. But yeah, I don't want to talk about Arsenal. They don't belong in this stream. They don't belong in this conversation, right? Let's be honest. Arsenal. We're talking about the Chelsea, Champions League clubs. Arsenal are not a European football club, okay? Not Europe. They're not actually in the top 10 most valuable clubs in Europe. Did you know that? Arsenal are not in the most top 10 valuable clubs in Europe right now. I wonder if I can actually bring those stats up. Top 10 most valuable football clubs. This is going to be a heartbreaking moment for Arsenal fans, I guess. Huge fall for... It's a huge fall from grace for Arsenal, who've actually been devalued by quite a lot because of this season, I guess. It's going to get worse as well, but they've fallen out of the top 10 for the first time in some time. Cronky out, he says. Shambolic FC, says Rinat Sahab. Callum says CDM is needed for Pep at half time. Take off Sterling, put him on a plane. EasyJet. EasyJet. Why are we putting him on EasyJet? Michael Ballack celebrating. Hey, Chelsea, actually, we need a goal. We do need a goal from Manchester City for the game. For entertainment purposes. We need a leveller. I need to see City really going at it. I cannot believe that Pep Guardiola, he's made a huge decision in leaving those two out. Is that going to be what ends up costing them? Cyril. Oh, Cyril? Sir Idol, even. Says, we are going through the Leeds process. The Leeds process, do you mean of getting relegated? Or dropping from Champions League to relegation, 17-year wait to get back in the Prem? Is that what you're talking about? Trust the process. Do you trust the process? They said. Look, this is the process. This is how you do the process these days. You spend loads of money and you hopefully fill the correct holes with, multiple players who can actually take you to a certain standard. Whether it's Ben Chilwell or Alonso, you have an option. At right back, you have options. I don't know whether they would use Azpilicueta there, or if they had to. I guess they can. Reece James otherwise, or, midfield options. Kante, Jorginho, Kovacic with Havertz floating, and there are options. Splash the cash, £250 million is not something that everybody is going to be able to do, especially in 1 or 2 windows even. But to say Arsenal haven't been spending the money is an absolute lie, mate. They have. They've been spending money. Have they been spending it correctly? Is more the question. Let's see what the City fans are saying in response. Manchester is red. Oh, United fans are having a laugh. You have the best midfielder in your team. Where do you play him as a striker? Pep is sometimes a moron, no doubt. How can you play Sterling and bench Fernandinho? Oof. Analysis on Oilchester. Twitter is so fun. Founded in 2013, small club owned by Salah and Mane. Well, Stoke City is bigger. Irrelevant without oil money. Terrible coach. Overrated system players. Bands club not bigger than Sunderland. I mean, Sunderland are a massively disrespected club because of the titles that they've won. Not top 1,000. We've been woeful. Pep overthought again. Why can't he just stick to the formation that got us into the final? Pep is a great coach, but the best, in fact. But sadly, he'll never win us a Champions League. How have you given up with 45 minutes gone? There's one goal. Oh my God. This is unbelievable. The armchair managers are out in force. Saliba era. Well, I mean, it's not going very well for you, is it, bro? No, I want to see Saliba, but what kind of era is it? He's not played for Arsenal. Why are you doing that? This is exactly what happens when you play Gundogan as a DM instead of Fernandinho. No way you're losing a Champions League final after spending billions. No way you're making Chelsea champions. I think a lot of people feel like Manchester City would be letting football down, football fans down, if they allowed Chelsea to win the Champions League, especially because of where Chelsea were in the league table up until, I mean, a few weeks ago. But that's the way that it works, isn't it? It's an incredible opportunity every time you step into that knockout competition, that 90 minutes where you can. I mean, I said before, I think a little bit disrespectfully that they've had an easy run. They've got the job done, they've got there. They deserve to be there, I guess. It's 45 minutes away from lifting that trophy. Who's your money on? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as we move. Let's keep it moving. Brentford. Let's talk about Brentford very briefly before the game kicks off. Where do you think they're going to finish in the table next season? Is Tony going to be able to score goals that are not penalties in the Prem? He's got a great penalty record, great goal scoring record. Brentford are known, I guess, as the Moneyball. They're the Moneyball of football, aren't they, really? They have really utilised this sort of process of scouting talent that is more than capable of giving them statistically more than their money usually would get. Very clever system. There's a book written about it. We'll talk about it in another video. We are going to kick off, though. It is second half action. We'll move into the Champions League screen. My sons, we're underway. Chelsea Football Club getting us into the second half of the Champions League final. The pinnacle of club football. Is this the biggest game in club football? Victor, much love to your mother for getting involved. I see you supporting the Dons. The gang growing because of people like you. Brentford will West Bromwich, says, who's that? Let's expose you. Jay Hover. Jay Hover is not thinking that Brentford are going to stay up. Victor says Brentford have a class manager. It was Frank, yeah. I like him, yeah. He's got quite a lot of character. And he's done really well. The Championship is incredibly difficult to get out of. I don't care what anybody says. It's probably the most competitive league out there. Anyone can really beat anyone on their day. I guess a little bit like the Prem, but the Prem isn't as competitive, I don't think. What's the song playing at the ground? I actually don't know because... Oh, James May says the Super Bowl is bigger. No. What? Football. Football. Not egg, not fucking... No, come on, don't do that. Who watches... Do you watch that? Do you watch... What's it called? The Super Bowl. Do you watch that? I'll try watching it next time. The last one, I tuned in for one of them and it was so dull. It must have been, I think the final score was like 7-5 or something like that. I can't remember, but it was awful. I was falling asleep wondering what was going on. So many adverts. Check Twitter, please. Read the thread I've tagged you in. All right, let's have a little look. Let's have a little buttress. Manchester City have got themselves a free kick. Move over here. Just to have a look. Man City have got this free kick though. Let's just talk you through this. Mendy looking up as Kevin De Bruyne is stood over the ball with Phil Foden right next to him. Is it going to be a right-footed curler in? I would imagine so. It could be. It's Phil Foden though, left-footed and doesn't beat the first man. And N'Golo Kante is there again, and he has won Chelsea a goal kick as well. 48th minute. Okay, let's have a look at this. CFC Dubois says last time we sacked a young manager mid-season, 2012. Last time Liverpool lost back-to-back home league games, 2012. Last time we drew 0-0 against Spurs, 2012. Last time we lost to Newcastle at home, 2012. We play Newcastle at home next. We won the Champions League and the FA Cup in 2012. Is it written? It may well... Oh, mate, are you saying what I think you're saying? Chelsea fans getting a little bit gassed, aren't they? They are thinking that the job is done already. It might well be. It actually might well be. But City are on the break. Here is Riyad Mahrez. He has played it inside to Phil Foden. Foden dispossessed by that man again. N'Golo Kante all over the place. Unbelievable work rate. Unbelievable reading of the game. Here's Raheem Sterling on the left-hand side trying to get past his man. And I kid you not, he has been dispossessed by N'Golo Kante. Unbelievable player. 3 passages of play there that City have had stopped by the French midfielder. Here is Bernardo Silva on the right-hand side. He finds Gundogan taking the ball forward and playing it out wide to Kyle Walker. Walker back inside to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva back out to Kyle Walker. There's the cross from Walker straight into the harms of Mendy. Not the greatest cross. And I just really think that City, by playing Kevin De Bruyne in that false 9, he is actually playing up front right now, basically in the box, waiting for the cross. I think you've taken your best weapon out of that zone where he was just constantly looking up, whipping it in, getting it out of his feet, whipping it in. And the amount of times that he was able to do that really did give them just so many clear-cut chances. No one else on this side is as good at crossing the ball. It wasn't a bad cross that from Walker. It wasn't a De Bruyne cross. There was no real whip on it. It was just sort of floated in and the goalkeeper found it very easy. Oh my word. Ball over the top from Mendy has caused City a little bit of a problem. Edison comes to claim it though, and City can break. 50th minute. We're actually in the 51st minute of the Champions League final. Man City 0, Chelsea 1. Jeez. Oh, that thread is like 15 tweets. What? 2012 rearranged is 2021. Chelsea had a blonde £50 million striker up front who struggled in his first season. Manchester United were in the Europa League. Oh. He's written a 15 tweet thread that I'm not going to read out all of it, but basically it looks like the stars may well have been aligning for quite some time, waiting for today. This may well be Chelsea's. Wow, incredible. I don't know if I believe in things like that, but we shall see. That would be sensational, and I would imagine that if Chelsea do win this, that tweet is going to... Oh, it has actually exploded already. You've got 20,000 likes. Okay. The people have seen. Well, we are minutes away, 40 minutes away from that being the case, and Thomas Tuchel and Mason Mount lifting the Champions League trophy, something that I've never seen my club do, and probably never will. Sad times, but sensational that we are alive and kicking to see an all-English, or another all-English Champions League final. I don't know if I know how to rate these, but Kevin De Bruyne has been dispossessed by that man! Man of the match. Man of the match. N'Golo Kante. Kevin De Bruyne breaking free, trying to make something happen. You know, he's such a good ball carrier. Amazing first touch to play himself into space. You're thinking he's driving towards the goal, that something could be happening, and no, there is N'Golo Kante. Like the annoying little mosquito that just won't go away. Kante with another sensational challenge. I would love to know actually how many he's done today. Let's just have a little look. What a tackle that is, mate. De Bruyne screaming out, hoping for a free kick, because that would have been in a very dangerous area. But it was 100% commitment from Kante. Full stretch. He's only a little Smurf-sized on, but those little legs stretched fully to steal the ball from the Belgian midfielder. Here's Kyle Walker on the right-hand side. He's had to go in towards Phil Foden. Bernardo Silva combining with Gundogan. City building nicely with De Bruyne. Sorry, that was Zinchenko into De Bruyne, but that has been brilliantly taken away from him from Reece James. Intercepted, well read, and Chelsea can break. 54th minute of time. That is a sensational challenge from Ruben Diaz, backtracking all the way to take it away from Werner. And City now bringing it forward. It's end-to-end stuff, this, as Zinchenko, not brought down apparently, probably just off balance, but was taking the ball forward at such great pace there that it looked like it may have been. City are really trying to take the ball forward. A little bit of a frustrated figure, or a couple of figures now in City colours. Pep Guardiola shouting instructions and gesticulating on the sidelines, extremely animated. You've got Kevin De Bruyne. He looks very frustrated, pointing and kind of blaming people, you know, expecting people to be on his level. I'm yet to see that bit of magic from Kevin today, but that is a brilliant break there again from Havertz. Is that Havertz? Who I think it is indeed. Havertz brought down by Gundogan. Havertz is playing really well. He's playing really well. £72 million man, coming good when it matters. Kante is 80% legs, the rest of him is lungs. Hakimi has bagged an incredible 7 goals and 10 assists this season, says Hyla Mateus. Why are you talking about Hakimi? Is Hakimi coming to the Prem? Free kick for Chelsea Football Club. We've got Ben Chilwell stood over it. Left-footed in swinger. This is going to be, I think he's the only man stood over it, so it is going to be him. There it is, dinked in over the top and headed away by Ruben Diaz, and then Riyad Mahrez with Phil Foden pressing furiously to try and get on top of Kante. It is going to be a Manchester City goal kick, and we move. What is a Super Bowl, says John Z. Indeed. Pablo, much love for doing that, mate. You're an absolute hero. Inter Milan right back Ashraf Hakimi has today been linked, heavily linked to Arsenal and Chelsea. And Inter Milan need the money as they're in major financial difficulties. Yeah, it's all a bit mad at Inter Milan. Oh, Kevin De Bruyne has actually gone down. He's in a lot of pain, as is Antonio Rudiger. It looks like that was a clash of heads, perhaps. That is not looking good for either player, lads. Kevin De Bruyne is down on the ground, holding his head, as is Rudiger, who the physio has just sat up. He didn't look like he knew where he was there for a minute. Oh, it's just, they're actually not looking at each other. Rudiger has stepped in for the challenge and he's body checked De Bruyne. That's a yellow card for me. That is a yellow card for me. No intention of playing the ball. Could have got out of the way, had seen the man there and fully body checked him. De Bruyne clearly wasn't looking. He was passing it out to the right-hand side. And as a result of not focusing on what was in front of him, I guess he's hit the brick wall and gone down like a sack of potatoes. He is currently in a lot of pain, De Bruyne, but Rudiger is up and he has been given a yellow card. The masked man booked for the challenge there. I think he looks like he's fine though, Rudiger. Rudiger is extremely focused. He is extremely focused. I don't think he wants to lose this game. De Bruyne, no clue that he had Rudiger, massive Don, right in front of him. And he has taken the full force of that blow. He doesn't look like he's getting up for the time being, De Bruyne. 57th minute. So, my son. How you doing, Harry? Much love for getting involved. The Swamp Cleaner saying the collision must have been painful. The Super Bowl is where you eat cereal. What? James May says, Chelsea bigger than Arsenal if they win the Champions League. I don't know, mate. Let me know your thoughts. If you think Chelsea Football Club are a bigger club than Arsenal if they win another Champions League trophy. It's certainly something that a lot of people will say there is no denying in the last 20 years. Just because of, I suppose if you judge success by trophies, then in the last 20 years, I think Chelsea have won like 19 trophies in 19 years, which is a sensational achievement. Historically, though, are they? I don't know. In terms of league titles, are they? Well, no. Premier League times, of course. You've got to remember as well the two different situations that both these clubs are in. De Bruyne is still on the ground, but he is being hoisted up by Ruben Diaz. Oh, mate. De Bruyne has got the biggest black eye. It is like a golf ball. And it looks like he's going to have to come off. With half an hour left in the game, Manchester City have had to substitute Kevin De Bruyne, who's crying his eyes out, lads. He's crying his eyes out. Well, he's crying out one eye. The other eye, I don't know if he could cry out of that one because it is so bruised that it's just welled up in a massive purple boil where he's just turned around, totally unbeknownst to him, that Antonio Rudiger stood there with his shoulder ready to just bang him at full force, bang, in the steel wall, bang. It's really sad, and it's also devastating for the football because the quality is now going to go down, surely. It looks like Rodri is going to be coming on in place. I'm not sure about that, actually, but Kevin De Bruyne has been taken off. I feel really sorry for the lad, really, because this is the crowning moment of your career, really. Potentially, anyway, definitely of their season. And how much of a blow is that to Manchester City now? Can Chelsea actually capitalise? There is a cross here for Manchester City. Sterling with the shot. Oh, that's hit a hand. That may well have hit a hand. That may well have hit a hand. Sterling has taken a shot. It's hit someone's hand. No, the referee is shaking it off. The referee is waving play away and saying that there's no way that is a penalty. Manchester City players. Okay, right. The referee is saying that hit chest and then arm. City players were furious there for a minute. It bounced down towards Sterling. There's the shot. Ooh. That's a big call. That is a big call and a brave call from the referee. There is a VAR check happening right now for the potential handball on, I think it's Reece James. Sterling has actually hit it's like a half volley. Is it a half volley? It's a volley. Volleyed effort. It's gone clean through into Reece James. I think that the referee might have got it right. He may well have got it right. City, though, are maintaining possession. The ball has not left the ground for a good minute now. Phil Foden with a long shot. 25 yards out. Drilled way over the bar. And the referee is confirming here, I think, that the ball hit Reece James on the chest before hitting the arm. That's what he's indicating. He's doing a pectoral and then a bicep. There's pecky and then it's bicep. Yeah? It doesn't look like it's a handball. And play is going to continue. I don't know if that has been confirmed, but he has just said it again to a player, so I guess that doesn't even need to be looked at again. We move. 62nd minute, let us know your thoughts. I didn't get a clear view of it, I'll be honest. I didn't get a clear view. The slow motion replay was quite far away for what they showed on the TV here. But 62nd minute, we move anyway. There's no penalty, and Manchester City have it all to do, having lost Kevin De Bruyne. Wow, it's a big call. I mean, it was a big call already to come back from 1-0 behind against the Chelsea side who are playing with this much confidence and have such a good bench as well. Are they going to do it without De Bruyne? 62nd minute, Reece James with the throw-in on the right-hand side. He's found Azpilicueta in towards Werner, easily dispossessed by Ruben Diaz, and City will go again. It looks like Gabriel Jesus is the one who's come on, is it? I don't know who's come on. Let me just have a look at... It is. Gabriel Jesus is the one who's come on for Kevin De Bruyne. Oh my word. Sensational scenes. That is really unfortunate for De Bruyne. Kai Havertz, though, striding forward again. One of the best players in this game for sure, Kai. Reece James goes square into Jorginho. The pass master will look up. Takes a little bit too long there and had to hurry back to Christensen. Chelsea can go forward, though. Lovely little ball from Christensen. Over the top from Jorginho and headed back to the keeper by Kyle Walker to make it safe. 63rd minute. We go again. Chelsea. One step away. 28 minutes away from being crowned champions of Europe. Unbelievable. Actually unbelievable. We need to see a little bit of magic from City. Here is Riyad Mahrez trying to make something happen. It's fallen nicely to Gundogan, who's played it to Zinchenko. Crisp pass. Phil Foden trying a 1-2 with Sterling. Good play from Azpilicueta there. And another change for Manchester City as Fernandinho is going to be brought on. Fernandinho coming on for Bernardo Silva. Big changes. Maybe Pep Guardiola could have started with this man here. I'm a big fan of his hustle, his tenacity, aggression. He's just an underrated footballer as well. Not just a ball winner. He's an underrated footballer with amazing amounts of experience. One of the best City players ever for me. Riyad Mahrez having to go back with Kyle Walker, not using Fernandinho. I guess fitness and age have probably been the main reason he's not been involved as much. And with the addition of Rodri, maybe he's able to get away with more. But he is assuming, from the looks of things, his normal kind of deep-lying role. We've got Ruben Diaz linking nicely with Fernandinho. Here is Kyle Walker on the right-hand side. Thought about the cross, does a little Cruyff turn instead. 1-2 with Gundogan. This time inside to Phil Foden. Foden dinking it out wide towards Raheem Sterling, who brings it down nicely. You've got Zinchenko in support. City dominating possession, looking for that little opening. But yet again, Chelsea patient. Very solid at the back. Good structure and winning the ball. And will try and break quickly in the transition. Here is Kai Havertz, whose first touch is good. And he's strong in the challenge to keep hold of possession. Finds Timo Werner, who's forced to go backwards. But Chelsea keep the ball and will be very happy about the way that they're playing. Very happy. Real urgency there from, is that Gabriel Jesus? Real urgency up top, which is something that I think City have lacked. Good closing down from the Brazilian forward there, putting Chelsea under pressure, forcing them into conceding a throw-in. 1-0 to Chelsea, 66th minute. It's Jorginho. Oh, it's actually Fernandinho who's been pulled up there. Slightly late on Jorginho in the challenge. He was not studs up, but he's actually stood on his toe. Timo Werner now being substituted as well. Christian Pulisic is going to come on in place of the German, who didn't have the best first half, did he? He missed a couple of clear-cut chances, but might not matter. Timo Werner, as it stands, is going to be a Champions League winner in his first season at Chelsea Football Club. Who would have thunk it? What more can they say? Man City, where your coach wants to be man of the match. Oh dear, Jehovah taking shots. Jehovah actually taking shots. I've got to say, I do understand what you mean. It is another example of Pep Guardiola perhaps risking everything and putting a little bit too much on the line in terms of the tinkering. Is that going to cost Manchester City? Is there still life in this? Christian Pulisic is going to cause more problems. Electrifying pace. Great dribbler. And he's been scoring goals as well. Chelsea fans are biting nails. Free kick here for City. Zinchenko swings it into the middle. Ruben Diaz was up for the header. And it looks like it's come off Ruben Diaz's head. Grazing his head and going out for a throw-in on the other side. It's not really happening for Pep Guardiola's side right now. I don't know what he's got left up his sleeve. Big opportunity, though, for Gabriel Jesus against this defence. I think he's capable of exposing Christensen if he gets the chance. Right now, though, he is floating about around the top. Here he is on the ball. Lovely first-time pass into Phil Foden. Phil Foden with support out wide has done really well to find it. Oh, brilliant ball across the face of the box by Mahrez and an even better clearance from Azpilicueta. He's onside, Mahrez. Brilliant play from Foden. It just needs a little bit more pace on that. You've got to drill that across. That's that De Bruyne cross I was talking about. Mahrez, he did well. And fucking hell, Kyle Walker has done awfully well, awfully badly there to be dispossessed. And that is going to be... Boy, he's done really well to recover. There was an opportunity there for Pulisic to get away. He didn't have the pace. Kyle Walker, amazingly quick in the recovery. 69th minute, drama at both ends. And it looks like a Chelsea player is down in a lot of pain. Azpilicueta's knee is gone. And he is desperately calling for the physio to come over. This one, you know it's real. You know when players are in a real pain because you can see it strewn all over their face. It is currently... God, that could be a big loss as well. Azpilicueta has been superb today. Before he'd even gone down, he had his hand up in the air. He is in agony right now. The knee is one of the worst injuries you can get. Honestly, so for some players, for some people who don't have, you know, access to the best treatment, once your knee's gone, it's all over. Chelsea currently 1-0 up, but potentially losing Azpilicueta here. The last 7 teams to make their debut in a Champions League final have all lost. Did you know that? 2000, Valencia. 2002, Leverkusen. 2004, Monaco. 2006, Arsenal. 2008, Chelsea. 2019, Spurs. 2020, PSG. And it looks like 2021 could be Man City. That is a sensational statistic. Look at that. The last 7 teams to make their debut in the Champions League final have all lost. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Pep, mate. Pep. It's all going wrong. It is actually all going wrong, isn't it? John Stones on the ball as City try and make something happen with 20 minutes left. 20 minutes left to save this Champions League dream, or to give us extra time at least. Can we get extra time? I need some extra time. I have been ready to let the season go. I'm not going to lie, but I could do with a bit more extra time. I'll take penalties even. Bit more drama, please. Here's Fernandinho. Fernandinho going forward very nicely. Great ball carrier. Good strength. Keeps hold of possession. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Goes square to John Stones. Kyle Walker in support. Kyle Walker thought about the shot. He's about 30 yards out though, so he's pulled it back. Here's Riyad Mahrez attacking the box. Cross is easily headed away by Andreas Christensen, and City will have to go again. 18 minutes left in this one. What you're looking at is 2 of the Premier League's best sides. I would say the 2 best sides in the Premier League, full stop. Forget that Manchester United finished second. I think Chelsea, especially if decisions and or Timo Werner's fraudulence is negated, are the second best team. They're in fact the only team in the Premier League who can realistically challenge Manchester City right now. And what do you know, we've ended up with 2 fantastic finals with both of these teams heading up against each other. Yet again though, ooh, hello, N'Golo Kante is so good! Huh? Oh, look at that, beauty! Oh, beautiful football. Kai Havertz is actually running in on goal. Kai Havertz with the dinked pass in. Oh my God, he's missed. Oh my God, he's missed. Who was that? Who was that? I cannot believe he's missed that. Christian Pulisic could have actually scored one of the greatest Champions League goals of all time. He's dinked it over the keeper. Oh my God. Oh my God. That move was sensational. That was an unbelievable move. From the way that N'Golo Kante dispossessed his man to the beautiful one-touch football. Again, I've been trying to tell you that. The speed that they're passing is unbelievable. And Chelsea have just done this beautiful little one-touch sequence there to lay in Kai Havertz, who's weighted through ball to Pulisic, was absolutely perfect. And Pulisic has dinked it over Edison. It looked like it was going to be one of the best goals of all time now. Oh my God. Oh, just wide. Desperately unlucky, and City come on the break again. Crossed in by Phil Foden. Foden headed away, but it has fallen back at his feet. Here is the young England star. He finds Fernandinho, Zinchenko. Walk football from Manchester City right now as Sterling has to go back to Zinchenko and all the way across to John Stones. 15 or 16 minutes left in this game. Big opportunities still appearing left, right and centre, and there will be plenty. There's going to be another hero. Even if it is defensively. Oh, what a move that was as well. What a break. Chelsea so dangerous on the break. Right, here is City. City with the ball in. Fernandinho into Sterling. Oh my God. Jesus couldn't get on the end of it. Oh. Oh. Reece James beaten by Sterling for the first time all game. And it's Gabriel Jesus up top, I think, who has tried. It is, yeah. He's tried to flick it in. Great ball from Sterling. He just couldn't get anything on the end of it. The Brazilian inches away from equalising for Man City. All he had to do was make contact, and you've got to think that that was going in. Here is Riyad Mahrez on the right-hand side. Plays a very slow ball into Gabriel Jesus. Phil Foden in support. City really taking it to Chelsea right now. Here is Mahrez again. Brilliant work to try and get away from his man. He was looking for a free kick. The referee is not messing around. He doesn't mind a physical challenge here, and Chelsea have really used that to their advantage more than City for me today. Again, Mahrez dispossessed, shoved to the ground, but it was a clean enough challenge for the ref. And we move, and Chelsea again. Clean passing patterns, good triangles. Christensen stretching forward. And Rudiger going long, looking to go long to find Kai Havertz. Good headed away from Zinchenko, but it's only fallen to the feet of Pulisic, and they are now in City's final third as they slowly get back. They're more interested in keeping possession really here and working something. Here is N'Golo Kante, who goes square to find Jorginho. Jorginho looks up to see he's got Mason Mount in support. Here is Mason Mount with the shot that just gone well wide. Mate. It is non-stop action here. Genuinely a very decent game. You saw there Thomas Tuchel, if you are watching the game as well, you saw Thomas Tuchel there falling to his knees, head in his hands, and just disbelief that Pulisic had missed that chance. Unbelievable effort. What a move. That would have been such a good goal. And Raheem Sterling has been taken off. So Timo Werner taken off and Raheem Sterling taken off now. I don't know why I said Timo Werner. That was ages ago. But Raheem Sterling is off and Sergio Aguero is on. The Argentine with a chance in what is going to be his last City appearance, I would imagine. Aguero. Oh, mate, the headlines that would make. Oh, my God. We need another goal. Are we going to get another goal? 14 minutes left in this one. Jesus, this could actually be the opportunity here. Kyle Walker with a whipped delivery. He's really tried to put some pace on that. Fantastic defending from Ben Chilwell, though. Great block. It is a Manchester City corner. Chilwell's been good. Here is Riyad Mahrez. Ready to take the free kick. The corner, sorry. 13 or 14 minutes left in the game. Champions League final will be going to West London at this rate. Unless Sergio Aguero and co have something to say about it. Here is Riyad Mahrez with the free kick, with the corner. Awful corner. Didn't beat the first man. Foden plays it back out to Mahrez, whose free kick... Oh, fucking hell, why do I keep saying free kick? Whose whipped cross was decent the second time around. But Chelsea doing very well. Defensively, they've not really put a foot wrong. And again, City have to go back to work forward. Here is Kyle Walker on the ball. Dithering slightly. Mahrez wanted it. Mahrez is super keen to get on the ball right now. He is very, very hungry to make something happen. Ruben Diaz has gone the other way, though. We've got Phil Foden on the ball right now. Goes back to Ruben Diaz. And this time, John Stones will be playing the ball out. No. Yep. All the way over to Foden. And that is not actually going to reach Foden. It's going to go way over his head. And for a throw-in. City are under pressure. You can see that this is actually the end. They're starting to panic. There is a panic about City's players now. They're rushing the passing. The crossing isn't great. And Chelsea fans are shaking their head in disbelief because they are but 10 minutes away from being crowned Champions League winners. Jesus, what a feeling. What a feeling. What a feeling. Ah, must be fun. Must be nice. Kyle Walker going on an amazing run and winning. No, unlucky. Very unlucky. Good effort. But as you can see, it's all a bit panicky right now from City as Kovacic looks like he's going to be coming on. Kevin De Bruyne currently being taken down for an early bath, I would imagine. Very sad to see De Bruyne taken off. And we have, of course, seen 3 changes for Manchester City with Pep Guardiola taking off Sterling, bringing on Aguero. Now it's Chelsea's turn to make a change with Kovacic coming on for Mason Mount. Mason Mount, brilliant assist to play in Havertz before he rounded the keeper. And rightly so, Mount is getting high fives galore. He is, as it stands, 10 minutes away. I mean, he's a Chelsea legend already, really, isn't he, for getting to a Chelsea final, I guess, sort of. Yeah, we will be solidified as a Chelsea legend with his name etched into history in 10 minutes if things stay the same as they are right now. We're looking at Chelsea on the ball in Manchester City's final third as well, with Reece James on the ball, going back. Lovely one-touch football again. Oh, mate, look at the speed of the midfield. Oh my God, my club is so dead. Gabriel Jesus is extremely aggravated there. He feels like he has been pushed to the ground. He is motioning in a sort of UFC manner. And he does have that kind of frown strewn across his face the whole time. Thomas Tuchel currently saying, everybody back. Everybody back. He's just screaming to everyone, all of you get back. You're way too far forward. There's 10 minutes left. And I mean, what a performance from Chelsea. Pep Guardiola looks like he's outdone himself again. There's still time. But there are going to be questions raised by the same people that were saying the same things before. Chilwell going down to the ground. Is he going to win a free kick? I think he may well have won himself a free kick. Kyle Walker doesn't look too happy about it, but Chilwell's played a fantastic game. He has won a free kick there. Nice step over. He sort of stepped into Kyle Walker's foot. But that is rightly a free kick and a fantastic opportunity for Chelsea again to run the clock down in the last few minutes and also perhaps to whip one in. It's going to be Reece James and Chilwell stood over the free kick. There are 8 minutes left of the Champions League final. It's currently Chelsea 1, Manchester City 0. Chelsea with a free kick deep into Manchester City's final third. It's just outside the box, really, on the left-hand side. And it is going to be Chilwell. Chilwell dinks it in, headed away by Gabriel Jesus. And a long shot from, I believe, Jorginho. He didn't catch it properly. It's well wide. And Chelsea players rush back into their positions, which is looking like a 1-2-2-5 right now. Yeah, 5-2-2-1. Kante is basically playing in two positions. He's sort of playing just the roaming like presser. I'm just watching him. He's just unbelievable. He doesn't stop the whole time. His stamina must be off the charts. Off the charts. You think about the amount of years he's been doing this role as well and how good he's been doing it. Unbelievable. It is, though, again, a battle in the middle of the park. Kovacic doing brilliantly. Oh, beautiful turn from Kovacic. Lovely stuff. And that's going to be a yellow card on Riyad Mahrez there for bringing down the former Real Madrid man. 7 minutes left. Pep Guardiola's head in his hands. He knows what's going on. He's panicking. He's seeing it all fall apart again. And he's going to have to go again to get this Champions League trophy. Unless someone can come up with that piece of magic. That's a great challenge from Fernandinho. Why is that a free kick? What? I thought that was a great challenge. 84th minute though, lads. 6 minutes left in this one. What? No, Dav, that's ridiculous. That's actually ridiculous. Don't say things like that. Phil Foden is not overrated because they haven't won this game. That's just a ridiculous statement. That's a ridiculous statement. Pulisic has to bury that. Yes, indeed. Kante is class. Reece James is the man of the match. Lots of comments coming in for Reece James right now as being the man of the match. Who do you think should be awarded that title? Is Pep Guardiola going to rue this? I mean, City will be there or thereabouts again. There's no denying it. You just cannot get rid of them. They are a giant. They are an actual giant. But the fact that they are faltering again at the final hurdle looks... Oh my God, big opportunity. Aguero was in the box. He's tried to dink it over to the far post, but Mendy is tall enough to grab that out of the air and say, not today, son. Yeah, not today. Aguero dinking it and, oh my God. Maybe half a foot over or a foot higher, and that could have actually led to an open goal for Gabriel Jesus. It is going to be Riyad Mahrez on the ball. Looking a bit laboured now, Mahrez. Chilwell doing really well to close him down. Zinchenko on the ball, though. 5 minutes left in this Champions League final. Fernandinho on the ball in the middle of the park with Aguero holding play up very nicely. Drilled in towards Mahrez, though, and dispossessed. Who else is there but N'Golo Kante? Fernandinho winning the ball back cleanly, though. And City will go again. Out wide, Gundogan finding Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker is going to... Oh my God. Sorry. 40-yard cross-field ball from Kyle Walker. Those sliced ones like a chipped golf shot. Looking for someone at the far post. It was about a metre in front of Aguero, who has made the run ever so slightly late, and Bernardo Silva was there as well. But what they're going to need now is someone to consistently drill deliveries into the danger zone. And unfortunately for Manchester City, they've lost the best player in world football at doing that. Oh, wow. 4 minutes left of normal time as Manchester City are going to stumble. Unless they can make something happen here. Beautiful ball played in over the top towards Gabriel Jesus. And brilliant defending by Christensen. Aguero has conceded a goal kick. It's going to be for Chelsea, and Thomas Tuchel is on the sideline screaming for the fans. Yeah, Chelsea fans going absolutely nuts. They are going absolutely nuts on the sidelines. A 1-0 win looks like it's going to be enough. Tuchel is actually trying to get them going even more. They're jumping and screaming in celebrations. A couple of them, a little. Oh, you know when they do the close-up, the fan cam, and you're just so shocked, you open your mouth like, ah, but you've got chewing gum in your mouth. It's not a great look. Anyhow, 3 or 4 minutes left for Fraudiola to make something happen. Is this how it's going to end? Chelsea fans are singing their heart out. That is going to be... What a special occasion that is going to be as well for the fans, I've got to be honest. We've been locked up for a long time, lads. We've basically been in prison, do you know what I mean? No football allowed, no going out allowed. To be thrust into... able to fly to Portugal in the first place, to be able to go to a football game, and that game to be the Champions League final. What a day out that's going to have been for a lot of people there. 88th minute, and now we've got gamesmanship.com going on. People are going to be wasting time left, right and centre. It looks a little bit like Havertz took the brunt of that challenge there from Aguero. And now the Chelsea boys doing their best to waste as much time as possible. 2 minutes left of normal time. Manchester City have blown it again. And look at that. Chelsea kids all having the time of their lives. Some of them are like 10 years old. How are they even there? Unbelievable. Imagine your first memory of your club is winning the Champions League. Wow. Unbelievable scenes. What a life. What a life. Rudiger has gone long looking for Havertz. Ball over the top. He's actually found him. Beautiful bit of control from the young German, who has found his teammate Jorginho in possession. Jorginho over to Kovacic. Kovacic in towards Chilwell. 89th minute. Surely we go into the corner, lads. Jorginho in support. He's got Pulisic there as well. Jorginho and Pulisic playing around in this left-hand corner. And they will be wasting time surely here. Chilwell goes down to ground and doesn't win the free kick. That's good refereeing, and that's got to be a yellow card, ref. It's all getting a little bit argy-bargy out there, lads. They know they've lost the chance. They're desperate to make anything happen, and this last minute, you're going to see a couple of broken legs like type challenges, some seriously physical shoulder barges going in. The passes are crisper than ever before. There's a desperation about Manchester City. Is it too little, too late? Phil Foden on the left-hand side, playing it back. 90th minute. We are into the 90th minute, lads. We are talking seconds away from Chelsea being crowned as Champions League champions. And Gabriel Jesus has got one last opportunity maybe here. Ball played in. Oh, across the face of the box! Morris! Oh, my God! Great ball across the face of the box. Oh, wow. How's no one got on the end of that? Where's Aguero when you need him? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. No one on the end of a ball across the face of the box. The keeper was literally watching it trickle in front of him. And Chelsea have got away with it yet again. No one on the end of City's... Who was it? I think it might have been Zinchenko or Phil Foden. Beautiful ball across the face of the box. Gundogan had played him in. Here is Gundogan again. Gundogan drifting forward, controlling the ball, controlling the tempo, and still on the ball on the left-hand side, but is finally dispossessed by one of the 3 Chelsea players who were surrounding him. There are 7 minutes, I repeat, there are 7 minutes of injury time.
You've got to fucking die to get 3 points.
Yeah, there's no 3 points available here, but there is a huge trophy. Riyad Mahrez, 25 yards out and dispossessed by N'Golo Kante with one of the most clean challenges you're ever likely to see in your life. I repeat though, 7 minutes of added time. Havertz has been brought down on the break. N'Golo Kante, I'm sorry mate, you are probably the most important midfielder in Premier League history, right? Yeah. I think to win the league at Leicester City was an unbelievable achievement. To do the same at Chelsea, to win the World Cup with France, to win the Champions League, he's the greatest midfielder of all time, isn't he? Huh? N'Golo Kante is one of the greatest midfielders of all time. I need someone to... I just need to... Is that... I think I'm right in saying that. Yeah, I don't care. He's one of the greatest midfielders of all time. He's one of the most important midfielders in the history of football. He is really reclaiming the role that, I guess, you know, Makalele became famous for. He's a bit more than that to me. He's a bit more than that. More than capable going forward as well. Underrated going forward. Very reliable. Wow, what a player. We are into the 3rd minute of injury time. Riyad Mahrez has swung a ball in towards the centre circle, towards the penalty spot. And City have got themselves a free kick. Kyle Walker is going to take the throw in. Bloody hell, I'm all over the place right now. It's actually lastminute.com. 5 minutes left of the season. Champions League football will be the last hurrah. We're going to stay for the trophy and all that. We'll talk through the game with a couple of people, but Chelsea have cleared. They've cleared the throw-in. It's all... Oh, mate. They're getting away with this. They're getting away with it. City cannot create that clear-cut opportunity where they test the keeper. Ederson, with the longest of long balls, straight into the box, is headed away by Kovacic. It's fallen to the feet of Kyle Walker, who, again, they're basically turned into Burnley now. They're Burnley. That's a disrespect to Burnley as well. They are... it's long ball, route one, straight into the box. Don't know what else we can do for Manchester City. 3 minutes of injury time gone. Another free kick. This time on, who is it? Is it Ruben Diaz? And N'Golo Kante has been brought down. Look at Thomas Tuchel getting those fans going. He knows that he needs every ounce of energy from the sidelines, from the 12th man to keep them going until the last minute, because it's not over yet. 3.5 minutes left in this one. The referee, I think he's done a good job today. I cannot lie, I think he's done a good job. The game has been free-flowing. He's allowed players to have a go. There's been some strong challenges, but in general, I think he's been good. Chelsea really are doing game management better than Manchester City here as well. They really are. He's a young kid, Kai Havertz, but that's experienced play, running down the clock, couple of seconds, getting in the way of Ederson, whose long goal kick is just super long. How does he even kick it that far? Unbelievable. Here is Gabriel Jesus trying to take on Kovacic. He's done very well to beat his man. Jesus is going to keep going, drills across in, which is blocked by Chilwell, who's been first class today. £50 million worth of performance for that man right there. Another Leicester City find. Thrown in, long throw in from Kyle Walker, goes towards the far post, and the referee he's pulled play up for, I think, a foul on Antonio Rudiger from John Stones, who is protesting his innocence. Rudiger down on the ground. He's being pulled up, lifted to his feet, but he doesn't want to get up because he understands game management. Sandwich there, Rudiger was. I'm not totally sure that's a free kick, but it has been given by the referee, who I've just been praising. Ruben Diaz coming in around the back, I guess. City fans are looking super dejected. No noise from the City fans. They've just stopped cheering. You're at Champions League final, mate. Scream. You never know. You never know. 2 minutes left in this one then. And then the writing is on the wall. It might already be on the wall. How did Chelsea win this, says Riddle Power. Well, they scored the goal. VOV says Leicester were telling us they robbed us for him. De Baron says Tuchel bringing one out of the Mourinho playbook to troll Pep Guardiola tonight. And Harry confirming how they've won this by scoring. Man City on the break though with Gabriel Jesus going forward. Gabriel Jesus trying to get round Christensen, who's done very well to stand his man up there. He stood up very well. As soon as Thiago Silva came off, we may have had a couple of doubts if he was going to be the one to make the error. They've basically been no errors. Here we go, though. Long throw in from Kyle Walker towards the far post. Here is... Oh, my God, Aguero with a shot. Was it Mahrez or Aguero? City have just had a shot. Couldn't keep the shot down. The keeper, Mendy, is completely flat-footed, and he has just decided that all he can do is watch. Oh, my God, that's 4 inches over the bar. Oh, my God. Riyad Mahrez has just had a shot. It's 4 inches over the bar. Oh, God. You know when the ball is coming down and then it's going up again and you've got to take it early because the defender is coming in? Instead of being able to get over it, he's had to he's taken it. He sliced it, tried to bring it down. It's about 4 inches over. Oh, it's painful for City fans. It's painful for Mahrez. It's 15 seconds left on the clock. It's Chelsea Football Club who are going to be crowned Champions League winners unless Man City can score right now. And Edison, has he taken a shot? I think that was Edison taking a shot. And that is it. There's the full-time whistle. Thomas Tuchel has led Chelsea Football Club to Champions League glory with a 1-0 win over Pep Guardiola's Manchester City side, who yet again have fallen. Well, I guess it's their first Champions League final, but yet again they've fallen at one of the final hurdles. A fantastic game of football, I've got to be honest. Plenty of shots, I think 14, 15 shots in total. Maybe only a couple on target, but it was end-to-end stuff. Good transitional play, good patterns of play, good aggression. Both of the sides went out looking to win it, and Chelsea, with that killer moment from Havertz rounding Edison, have actually gone and done it. Chelsea Football Club are Champions League winners again. Oh, you actually cannot believe it. Okay, well, I'm getting texts from people that live locally. My mum. My club, you should have listened to Mama when you were... We're Chelsea born and bred. No, we're not. You absolute fraud. Oh, wow. Chose the wrong club. Is that what you're telling me? Oh, my God. Unbelievable scenes. Congratulations to any Chelsea fans that are watching. Unreal. Daniel DeLacy saying, Manchester City have been arse. I'm sorry. Why are they trying to dribble past this Chelsea team and not pass their way in? Pep Guardiola really has got to take the blame. Olivier Giroud is a Champions League winner. How do you feel? And Ruben Diaz not looking happy. Sergio Aguero is crying. It's not the end that he would have wanted. Ilkay Gundogan is on the ground crying. Chelsea fans are flying flags high. And Kai Havertz is a Champions League winner. Timo Werner is a Champions League winner. Kepa Arrizabalaga is a Champions League winner. Mendy falling to the ground and crying because not that long ago, his life was very, very different. If you don't know his story, check it out. Inspirational as they come. And he has proved to be an incredible signing, I guess, from Petr Cech. Petr Cech, who had a history of being at Rennes himself, has picked an absolute winner there. Christian Pulisic is a Champions League winner. Is he the first American Champions League winner? I don't know. I'm going to say yes. There's a quiz question as well. We've had Riyad Mahrez, who is the first Champions League, the first losing Champions League Algerian. No, first losing finalist. First losing Algerian finalist in the Champions League. Think about Giroud's career at this point. Right, let's have a look. Olivier Giroud's career at this point, shall we? What's happened since he's left Arsenal Football Club? Since Olivier Giroud has left Arsenal Football Club, he has won the FA Cup with Chelsea. He has won the Europa League with Chelsea. He has won the World Cup with France. And he has won the Champions League with Chelsea. Olivier Giroud has won at life. He has won a World Cup and a Champions League trophy. All the whilst Alexandre Lacazette and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang were at home watching the World Cup on TV, and they've been at home watching this on TV as well. Chelsea Football Club, have really proven today that changing managers can be a good idea. It can sometimes have an incredible effect, even if you keep the same players. And today they have they will be lifting. Just unbelievable. I mean, Kante as well. I've got to have a look at this. Let's just bring you over here and show you what I'm looking at. N'Golo Kante will be very similar to this, but this is Olivier Giroud's honours, his career honours. He's won the League 1 title, of course, with Montpellier before signing for Arsenal and winning 3 FA Cups and 3 Community Shield trophies. Are we calling that trophy? No, whatever it's, yeah, 3 FA Cups. He's moved to the Chelsea. He's won the FA Cup and actually lost it twice as well. So a couple of finals there that he's lost. He's won the Europa League, of course, scoring in the final against Arsenal. The ultimate L for Arsenal. And he's a World Cup winner with France in 2018. And of course, today he adds the Champions League trophy to that as well. Let's have a look at N'Golo Kante. Where's your honours, my son? Where's your honours? Leicester City Premier League title. The very next season, Premier League title with Chelsea. Unbelievable. Wow. That season as well, a runner-up in the FA Cup, but he adds World Cup, Europa League, FA Cup, Champions League, Premier League with Chelsea, and Premier League with Leicester. I mean, I want you to tell me, where do you rank N'Golo Kante in terms of the history of Premier League midfielders? Because he's got to be in the conversation with the top dons to have ever done it. I mean, his individual accolades as well are ridiculous, but he's now got, what's he not got? He's not got the European Championships. That's it, isn't it? The Euros. If he wins the Euros with France, the only thing that he really can win is the League Cup at Chelsea, and he has completed football. Oh, no, you could win the Club World Cup as well, but is that really I don't know. Is that really a thing that people think about? I mean, the League Cup, people don't really think about the League Cup. Oh, no, I didn't win the League Cup. I've won the World Cup, mate. What are you talking about? Oh, wow. Incredible scenes. I would love to know as well. If you do know, let me know in the comment section below. Who is the only, or who are, sorry, the only American winners of the Champions League, if any at all? Maybe it is Christian Pulisic. I know that the Manchester City keeper, Stefan, was there today as well. USA winners. An American is going to win the Champions League. Yeah, he's the first. He's actually the first. Unbelievable. Chelsea win the Champions League for the 2nd time, beating Manchester City thanks to a goal from Havertz, with Christian Pulisic becoming the first US international to appear in a men's UEFA Champions League final. I don't know about that. He's definitely the first one to lift it, isn't he? Giroud won the Premier League at Arsenal in 2016 if he scored 30 goals. Yeah, but he didn't, did he? So he didn't. Are you having Kante ahead of Vieira? I don't know. I actually don't know about that. This is a conversation that you need to have, though. Kante is definitely a top 10 midfielder for me. I don't know where I rank him in terms of is he better than this one, that one, but he's definitely a top 10. He's got to be up there with the best that have ever done it. Is Pep Guardiola to blame? This is another question that people are asking. Chelsea Football Club. Wow. I mean, Frank Lampard has got to be... He's got to be cursing right now. He's got to be desperately... I mean, he'll be happy, of course, because he's a Chelsea fan, but I mean... The way that Chelsea was so good defensively, you know? City have had, what have they had? Look at this. They've had one shot on goal. I mean, that is technically one clear-cut opportunity created that they have managed to get a shot on target from, right? In nearly 100 minutes of football, it's very impressive from Tuchel and Chelsea to have stopped. You got to think, like, I know that, put the money aside, I'm not talking about how much they're worth, but just the talent that City have got there. But did he do it wrong? The first thing that I thought of when I've turned this stream on today, when I was looking at the lineups, was, wow, he's left Rodri and Fernandinho out. Now, he knew that he was going to have most of the possession in this game. And I swear down as well, I knew Kante was the key. If Kante didn't play, you just knew City were winning this. With Kante in midfield, the amount of times that he was dispossessing Dons was actually frightening. What are his stats like? Let's go to who scored and see. But before we do, I'm currently looking at some English Champions League winners. Wow, this doesn't happen often, lads. This is special. This is special. I'm not, you know, I'm not too biased or deluded to be able, or to not be able to see the importance of that. It's important for London. It's important for football in this country. Champions of Europe. Wow. N'Golo Kante, I love the way they've put him in the middle there because he is integral to that side. Wow, what a player. I just cannot get over him. He's like three players, basically. You could buy three midfielders and it might not have the impact of him. You could play with two extra men. It's probably about what Kante is giving us. Mason Mount. The assist was absolutely brilliant and he has had one of the most sensational seasons. He has carried Chelsea on his back at times. Timo Werner, look, it doesn't matter that he missed a couple of chances. They've won. He gets the medal and they move. They can move on. We've got a guard of honour here for Manchester City being provided by Chelsea. And Manchester City's owner. Dear. He's actually not the owner, is he? Oh no, there is. Okay, we have actually got Khaldoon Al-Mubarak there. He's given Pep a hug there that suggests that everything is okay. I can tell you now, for nothing, it's not okay. Darren Dave says, Hugh, is London still red? No, it's dark out, I can't tell, mate. No colour schemes available, so hold your horses. All right. I've got to say though, mate, I'm very, very jealous of what Chelsea fans will be experiencing. I'd love to be able to, you know, go to a European final and see my team win. Be fantastic. Maybe something that I never get to experience. But that was a special game of football for a neutral football fan anyway, with two sides just blessed with top talent. Wow. Jorginho kept things ticking along nicely throughout. Havertz, I thought, was one of the players of the game. I've questioned whether he is, you know, man enough to do the bits that we've seen him doing of late, but he really has come of age recently. I would say one of my players of the game as well, Antonio Rudiger. He's been one of my favourite defenders for so long, lads. If I was a scout and I'd been able to get the players that I wanted for Arsenal, Arsenal would be doing all right, mate. I'm not even joking. I'm not blowing my own trumpet there for too much, but look, I'm going to show you the proof. 2015. I had my eyes on this guy. Where are we? 2021. That's 6 years ago. Fucking hell. You know, when you're a delusional Arsenal fan and you get these dead signings and you got to make it sound good. Oh, mate, 2017, I was still dreaming of it happening. He said, I've been following Arsenal since Henry and Bergkamp. I often wear the current Alexis Sanchez. Oh, my God. Yeah. 2015, that's my dude. He's actually my guy. I'm sorry, I don't care that he plays for Chelsea. It's your problem. My club is clearly not on the ball enough. He was sensational today. Today was everything that I thought that I could see in this guy 5-6 years ago. That's what it was. He's a good passer of the ball. He can carry the ball forward. He is very brave, extremely determined. Look at the focus in his eyes. You can see the focus. You don't want to mess around with this, Don, huh? It's his ball. Just give him the ball back. Give it back to him. Here we go then. Chelsea Football Club are currently lifting the Champions League trophy. I've got Cesar Azpilicueta holding it aloft, and there we go. Chelsea Football Club, the UEFA Champions League 2021 champions. There will be a picture going up here very shortly, I would imagine. But they are currently lifting the trophy and doing dances of jubilation right now. Thomas Tuchel has come on board at Chelsea Football Club and he has won them not only Champions League football for next season, but also the champions of Europe. Unbelievable scenes. He's got to be respected for taking PSG to their first Champions League final ever. And also steadying the ship after Frank Lampard really was sinking it. I have to be honest, he was. There he is, Rudiger, lifting the Champions League trophy in blue. Wow. Oh, Olivier Giroud, don't you dare. Look how keen he is. Oh, Giroud is such a little... Oh, you made the right decision, bro. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him. There he is, getting his hands on another incredible trophy. Wow. There was a situation, I'm only looking and sounding like that because there was a situation, a moment in time where at Arsenal, there was a decision to be made. Do we stick with Olivier Giroud or do we go full on with Lacazette? And we were promising Lacazette at the time, and Giroud needed to have that World Cup place. He made the right decision. And even though he's doing a bit of the John Terry thing today, he's not really involved, but he's definitely played his part for Chelsea. I think Chelsea fans especially they've got like the fine wine. They've got the matured cheddar version of Arsenal's Giroud because he was not the same player that he became when he left. He's much more careful, much more considered, much more about the team and less about trying to be a goal scorer and being obsessed with that because a lot of the time we don't need you to score goals. Remember, he didn't score a single goal in the World Cup. Currently looking at Manchester City, though, who are, of course, going to be devastated. Kyle Walker clapping the fans who have gone off. And all the Chelsea fans have got the players in front of them now, parading that trophy. Thomas Tuchel, I think, is with his two daughters, or two of his kids. What a special moment that's going to be for him. That's literally the best thing that you can do as a club manager, I think. It puts him amongst the elites, the all-time greats. And yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think that Chelsea deserve that? I have to say that I think Pep got it wrong again, didn't he? It's easy to say that in hindsight, but we may well look back at this. Oh, there is Roman Abramovich. Roman Abramovich clapping jubilantly on the sidelines. All that money that he has thrown into this club. And it has worked. We've got Mason Mount crying tears of joy. How he has gone from... What an amazing sequence of events. He's gone from going out on loan at Derby to being thrust back into the mix of things with Chelsea's transfer ban. Playing for England. losing in finals and having to pick yourself up and go again, and doing it on the biggest stage of them all against Manchester City in the Champions League final. Sensational scenes for Mason Mount. Reece James, what a performance. What an actual performance from Reece James, who is developing into one of the most consistent right backs in the Premier League without question. Let me go through some of your comments and questions. Much love to everyone who's in the super chats. Let me read that again. Daniel DeLacy saying, Manchester City have been arse. I'm sorry, but why are they trying to dribble past this Chelsea team and not pass their way in? Aguero in tears on the sidelines. Not the ending that he would have wanted. Amazing, isn't it, to have gone from such peaks to such troughs now, having won the league officially, I guess, last week. Pep Guardiola does not respect the role of strikers. Says, I don't know what that says. Let's have a look. Dole, I'm going to say Dole. Hopefully I've got that right. Dole says Pep doesn't respect the role of strikers. He did it to Ibrahimovic, he did it to Samuel Eto'o, and he did it to Sergio Aguero. He prefers midfielders to strikers, and the results are showing that he is wrong. Did his past as a midfielder affect his view of strikers? Well, look, the way that we're saying it's wrong has actually got them the success that they've got in the league this year. Surely we have to recognise that. It's certainly played a part, hasn't it? Ellie Maddox saying, I'm gutted. I'm not surprised. Seriously unfortunate scenes for Kevin De Bruyne, who, of course, had to be taken off after an hour. Painful for a player of that quality to miss out on like a third of the game as well. It really hurt the fan, never mind Man City. But I thought it was a great game. I really thoroughly enjoyed that. Kai Havertz goal winning the Champions League for Chelsea against Manchester City. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please do subscribe to the channel if you're new as well, and drop the video a damn like if you breathe oxygen. I'm going to be following a few of the frauds who've retweeted that tweet as well if you want to do that. But I'm going to bring you over to have a look at some statistics very briefly. Let's just have a look at exactly how the numbers, or what the numbers are saying. Pivotal moments, I guess, will have been Thiago Silva coming off. A lot of people's heads went down at that moment in time. Kai Havertz's goal was just 3 minutes later, played in by Mason Mount. Wonderful through ball. But it was the first touch, first time football from Chelsea. The pace of that transitional pattern that was so effective. And they were super solid at the back with Reece James pocketing Raheem Sterling for the majority of the game. He's got to be one of the highest rated players out there. Let's have a look at the ratings from whoscored.com. We have got 8.3, I believe, is the highest rating from Kai Havertz, who was definitely one of the best out there, making things happen. Very silky touch at times. He was playing very confidently, trying to get in behind a lot of the time as well. Arsenal fans, don't worry, mate. Don't worry. Your time will come. You just got to take it on the chin, mate. Reality. Face life. It's no bad thing to face reality in life and accept that you are not. You know what it is? It's like this, right? When I was younger, I thought that I was just a bee's knees. I was one of the best runners, I thought, on the face of the planet. I didn't think anyone could beat me at long distance. In fact, in 8 years, I'd lost one race, and that race, basically, I'd pretended to be sick because I couldn't be bothered halfway through the race. It's a mental battle half the time, and most of the time I was good, but that one time I just slipped. I was like, I can't be arsed. Thinking that you're the best, it's part of the problem, because you're not. You're never the best, bro. You're never the best. There will always be someone faster, smarter, richer, bigger, stronger, whatever it is. And the realization came for me when I was running in the Nationals at Birmingham NEC. The biggest race of my life. Here we go. I'm here to collect my medals. Yeah. And I was winning the race. I was winning the race, about 200 meters to go, and then this guy out of nowhere just just went straight past me. He was going like 3 times the speed of me. I was like, what's going on here? My legs were not reacting. I was just finished. I was gone. I'd given everything already, and he just blitzed past me for the last 100. Maybe the last 80, I'll say. But yeah, that guy went on to win multiple Olympic gold medals, broke world records, and has now been knighted. And it just taught me that, you know, you're nobody. Who are you? Work harder. There will always be someone better. What you need to do is just keep putting yourself there or thereabouts, because maybe one day that guy has a day off or he's sick, doesn't actually turn up, and City will be there or thereabouts again. Timo Werner with a 6.1. Wasn't his finest hour. Miskicked that really, really clear-cut opportunity from about 6 yards out. He was basically on the 6-yard line. But the fact that he is there or thereabouts so often and has missed, I think, more clear-cut chances than anybody else in the league this season says that eventually he will get goals. Chelsea, though, wow, they have been crowned as Champions League winners. And I still can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. I'm just trying to get a picture. Here we go. Chelsea Champions League. What's this? Arsenal Football Club. Congratulations, Joe Willock. Unbelievable scenes. Premier League Player of the Month. Unfortunately, he's not actually playing for Arsenal, so mad. Champions of Europe. They've changed the Twitter header. Unbelievable. And there is the picture that we've all been waiting for. Let's just squeeze over here, shall we? Here is the picture of that Chelsea side lifting. Look at that. Fantastic picture. There's quite a few English guys in there as well. Reece James, Ben Chilwell, Tammy Abraham, Mason Mount. Who else have they got? Oh my God, Gilmore is in there as well. Scottish. Champions League winners all round. And happy days if you're a fan of the Chelsea. Unhappy days if you're a fan of the Os. These are the cold hard facts of life. Let me just post that picture on the gram. Follow me on Instagram if you don't already. If you don't already, you're a massive fraud, I'll tell you that. Xhaka is the main man in the entire Arsenal midfield. You can't see it unless I lend you one of my eyes. What? Oh, Jose Mourinho is desperate to sign Granit Xhaka for Roma. Let's have a look at this tweet over here from Fabrizio Romano very briefly. Arsenal are working hard to sell players in the next days, says Romano. Olympique Marseille are in advanced talks to sign Matteo Guendouzi, who's coming back from Hertha Berlin loan spell. Roma are pushing to complete Granit Xhaka deal soon. Arsenal also open to selling Lucas Torreira. Oh, people are clocking, are they? Oh, okay then. Geez, the pennies dropped about 18 months later. Mad. Jose Mourinho has personally called Granit Xhaka to reaffirm his intention of signing him. Roma have offered 13 million euros. Are they fucking smoking the hard rocks? Huh? 13 million euros. That's like 8 million quid. I wouldn't be surprised if Granit Xhaka was still at Arsenal next season. Take that how you will. Take that how you will. Right, let me just post this picture of these frauds. Chelsea Champions League winners 2020, 21. Frauds. Wow, unbelievable. Cannot believe they've won the Champions League. Just can't believe. I'll be honest, right? I thought Chelsea were going to come 8th at one stage this season. I didn't I didn't think Tuchel was going to be able to turn things around like that, so they get top 4. No way. Not even on the last day. Even on the last day, I was like, oh, they're actually falling out of the top 4. It's been a mad season. Very, very weird season. And they've taken huge advantage of it. A lot of people will be using this season as an excuse. Not everyone, of course, is able to splash the amount of cash that they can. But you cannot take away what they've done now. That's part of history. That is it. They have solidified their names in stone. European champions yet again, Chelsea. Or again, Chelsea. Much love to everyone who is sending in super chats and messages and whatnot of support and thanks for that. I'll get to those right now. Stephen Brennan, mate, you're an absolute fraud. You're an absolute hero. He says, just an end of season. Thank you, Hugh. Been great listening to you. You're a massive fraud. You are actually a massive fraud. I knew you were going to say that. Great minds, my son. Is that your little boy there? Hopefully you're not going to make him an Arsenal fan. If you're an Arsenal fan, I say to all Arsenal fans, if you are making your children Arsenal fans, I may well have to report you to the NSPCC. Child cruelty. If you're a Chelsea fan, then by all means, go for it. Who else have we got here? We've got Ethsham Ul Hassan, who says, Hugh, Giroud is a Champions League winner. How do you feel? No different to if he wasn't a mate, you know, the feeling that I think you're trying to, let's say, exude, or you want me to give you, is basically that feeling that I've already experienced for quite some time. When he left Arsenal, he won the World Cup. That in itself, for me, despite the fact he didn't score any goals there, was a bit of a win. Like I said, Lacazette was sat on his sofa. Yeah, do you understand? Like, he was at home watching on the television. He was watching Giroud lifting the World Cup trophy on the television. He was watching me on the television. I was there. I was at the final. Yeah, I was there celebrating with Mbappé. Oh, mate, I've got the. You know, at the end of the final, they did the gold stuff, the frilly stuff. It goes everywhere. I've got some of it over there. Yeah, wonderful day out. Never unforgettable scenes in Russia. I've been through that because for me, he won by winning that. He also won by winning the Europa League final and scoring against Arsenal. He's won, lad. You lost. You lost. Giroud laughs at you. He thanks you. He thanks you for your interest in our affairs. But he's got what he needs, bro. This is where we are. Chelsea Football Club are a trophy-winning side. Roman Abramovich has not only drilled it into the players, the managers know, the fans know, that unless you win, you will be replaced. And as a result, they win a lot. And they also replace a lot as a result. I think it's fair to say that. They are ruthless in the way that they get rid and replace. And I guess by winning the Champions League, it proves that this is the way it's done. I think we've known that for quite some time now with the likes of PSG buying their way into it, with Man City buying their way into it. Chelsea have, I would say, been the pioneers in changing the shape of football like that. As soon as Abramovich turned up, he really has kind of created the blueprint for these, whether you call them oligarchs or, you know, the 1%, the super wealthy, to come and use football as their plaything. But take nothing away from the footballers themselves. It's all politics. It's all business. That is football. It's the business of football, much like music. You go to university to learn about the business of music. Is as important, if not much more important, than the music itself. So the players themselves, to focus on them, I think they've got all the bits. It's just been... almost impossible to like say anything bad against them today. Reece James, I'm a massive fan of. He's got a huge future. It's not even a huge future. He's a huge now. He's a Champions League winner. He's actually a Champions League winning right back. Mason Mount. Crucial to what England are doing now, I guess. Kurt Zouma, who I've been watching since he was about 15, when he was playing in France for, was it Saint Etienne? He used to wear green in France. It's a long time ago, that. Yeah, Saint Etienne, that's where he started in 2011, when he would have been 16. He's played for France at every single level as well. He's celebrating wildly in the background in that picture. I can't believe they've actually won the Champions League. It's mad. Goodness me. Yeah, he was great though, Reece James, today. I just want to see how many challenges N'Golo Kante made. Challenges, interceptions and whatnot. One shot. 4 aerial duels won. Who is losing an aerial duel to N'Golo Kante? Tackles. 3 successful tackles. 3 tackles attempted. Wow. 2 clearances, 2 interceptions, 4 aerial duels won, 85% pass accuracy. Honestly, truly world class. You don't say that often and actually mean it. Like, there's no way you can tell me otherwise. Kante is a genuinely world-class player. One of the best to ever play in his position. Priceless. He's genuinely... How much do they pay for him? £30 million. Mate. Kante. Let's say transfer marked. Let me give Reece a ring as well. We'll give little fraud a ring. Transfer mark has it down as £32.2 million. That's unbelievable. Do you know Ryan Brewster cost £26 million? And that is nothing against Ryan Brewster. That's nothing against Ryan Brewster, right? I like Ryan Brewster. He looks all right. It's just... Look at that. His market value when they bought him was apparently 18 million. That's so mad. They spent £32 million on Kante. Basically £30 million. That's got to be one of the best £30 million ever spent in the history of football. Who's... Amazing. Look at that. They actually signed him on a free transfer in 2013. His life has changed amazingly in the last 5 years. Wow. He was playing in Ligue 1 in 2015. He's now won the World Cup, the Champions League, the league with 2 different teams, the FA Cup. Huh? Unbelievable career. Oh, just wow. Fucking hell, amazing. What a dream it would be to have a player like that in my midfield. Wow, incredible. We're talking about players like fucking... Sorry. Cut that. No Arsenal. Sorry. It's a stressful one being an Arsenal fan, you know? It's a stressful one. Mate, put some clothes on. God almighty. Man, there you go. You get the like when you got clothes on. Cheers. Statman Dave saying Pep Guardiola has spent 832 million to bring a Champions League title to Manchester City. When he finally reached the final, his side had one single shot on target in 97 minutes. Do you think that Pep Guardiola will win the Champions League trophy again? Do they actually need to go and purchase a Haaland? Like, is that what it's come to? I mean, obviously it's, you know, Aguero would be difficult to replace, but he hasn't really been used and they've been so dominant in winning the title. Alex with Tammy Abraham, incredible. Chelsea sacking their former legend, who was an awful manager, and replacing him with a tactical genius in the shape of Tuchel, who will go down as one of the best decisions in football history. It was a huge decision, but it is... it has paid off. Paid off massively. Ah, stop it, you massive fraud. That's the closest you're ever going to get to it, isn't it? Huh? Ah, we're not winning that anytime soon, my son. My fellow fraud father. We were close. We were close once upon a time. We were close. Robbed, I believe, in the final. But today has reminded me that it is possible, that things can change incredibly quickly in football. And as Jeff Buckley would say, it's never over. Yeah? I am reminded, of course, of this moment here. One of the most painful moments in my life, I've got to be honest, watching the Champions League final and seeing Arsenal lose. Especially in the way that we did. But let's remember that this is such a long time ago. It's so long ago that it actually, it's almost irrelevant, because the club that we know now are very different to this one, aren't they? Not the same club. They've got the same badge on, but it's not the same club, no way. What we also know, especially from looking at Chelsea this season and the way that they've marched to Champions League success, is that it costs a lot of money. You can have a team that is capable of actually winning the league in Chelsea's squad, and it doesn't come anywhere close, but you still have a chance if you're going to splash that much cash with that top talent, that amount of top talent on the books. All you need is things to go your way. The luck to change, to get a good draw, to... We're a long way off, Arsenal fans, mate. We're a long way off. £250 million is apparently what it's going to cost you. Who didn't cry that day? Who actually didn't cry that day, Christian? I think I was upset mostly because I really felt that that was it for quite some time now. I do not think, or didn't think at the time, that we were going to get there. Maybe in my lifetime, and it has proved to be the case. Devin says, admit with chest, London is... admit with chest, London is blue. I will admit something, mate. Punctuation does exist and it helps. Okay? Admit with chest, London is blue, Hugh, you fraud. Mate, I'll give you this, right? Europe is blue tonight. Yeah? It was going to be blue either way, whoever won though, wasn't it? Listen, mate, Arsenal, what can you claim as an Arsenal fan? What are you claiming? What is it you're claiming? Very sad scenes. I mean, almost as sad, well, as sad. No, much more sad, I think, than the scenes from the other night, where another picture, a very similar picture, was actually posted. I'm going to have to find it now because quite sad watching. Here we go. That'll do. That'll do nicely. That'll do nicely. Manchester United fans will know the feeling. Although not nearly as important, I have to stress this. It would be super upsetting for Bruno Fernandes to have not bottled it, but to have lost in the Europa League final, if only because he hasn't won a trophy. I don't think. Has he won a trophy in his career? He's not won a trophy at Manchester United, that's for sure. He's won the Nations League with Portugal, and he has won. Oh, he's won the FA Cup, sort of. He's won the Portuguese FA Cup, if you like. But it's just kind of really bad luck, I guess, that he's left Sporting and they've won the league for the first time in God knows how long. Like literally just after he's left. And it's been a special year in football. Let's summarise a couple of things. Atleti have won their first title since what, 2014. Inter Milan have won their first title since 11 years, 2010. Rangers won their first league title for 10 years. Lille won their first title for 10 years. There've been a whole host of incredible stories, none of which will be more special than Brentford getting to the Premier League for the first time, or getting to the big time. First time in 74 years. Let me know your thoughts on any of the topics that we've discussed tonight, whether it's Manchester United next season, Chelsea winning the Champions League trophy, Manchester City, and whether Pep Guardiola stays. Can he actually get it done? Do they go again? Do they go again with Pep Guardiola? Man, wow, unbelievable. Thomas Tuchel. I'll try and do some interviews. If I can find some interviews of the managers, I'll do them. It'd be good to hear the thoughts. Summary we got here. Okay, we might be able to use this. We'll give this a little go. That one, isn't it? Where are you?
To share it with everybody. Incredible, and what a fight, what a tough fight. And well, we made it 1-0. Wow.
Can I just say, listen to that crowd? Isn't it amazing hearing crowds in stadiums again? It's just a totally different game.
I was so grateful to arrive anyway, and to arrive a second time, but still I had the feeling it felt different. It felt different. I told everybody before, not only after, it feels different. We were like, you could feel it every day coming closer, that we will touch it at the end.
He is obviously over the moon, especially seeing as he would have got this far last time and faltered at the final hurdle. It's difficult to question a guy who's actually put Pep to the sword like this, you know. I think we have to actually question what's going on with Pep in these knockout games, and perhaps whether Chelsea really do have one over him. Whether Tuchel can be a nemesis, as it were.
Discussion with Ben Chilwell. The players seem to win all their individual battles, one-on-ones.
today they were determined to win this. We wanted to be the stone in their shoe, the stone in the clockwork of Man City. We encouraged everybody to step up and to step out and to go for duels one-on-one. We would have wanted to be a bit more brave with the ball, to have a bit more relief and ball possession, but we created some dangerous counter-attacks, had some opportunities, and second half was a pure fight.
It is very interesting, right? Because it looked on paper, from what we saw today, that Pep Guardiola was taking it to Chelsea. It really looks like, from the lineup, there was an attacking intent from the get-go, and you would have expected them to have at least a couple of shots on target. One shot on target in 97 minutes of football. Not good enough at the highest level. Not good enough from a team who've come to actually attack. When you're coming against a side who are so solid at the back and were playing such quick one-touch football on the break, I think really Chelsea did deserve it. They were dominant. You can be dominant without the ball, that's for sure. Their game plan much more effective, and you've got to congratulate them. Well done. Congratulations to any Chelsea fans that are watching. I hope you have enjoyed not only the game but also the stream. Much love to your mothers for tuning in and joining us. Chelsea beating Manchester City, winning the Champions League for the second time, with what can only be described as a fully deserved victory against Pep Guardiola's Manchester City in the All-Premier League affair in Porto. That is now the third time that Thomas Tuchel has got the better of Pep Guardiola since he's taken over from Frank Lampard in, what was that? January, March, April, May. 5 months ago. And we saw a superb performance superb performances from the likes of Reece James, from Antonio Rudiger, from Mason Mount, and also Kai Havertz, who got that winning goal, taking it round Ederson with ease. Pep Guardiola obviously flipping the script again, doing this unpredictable thing that he does, where he does something odd before a big game or the knockout game, and it can prove to be his undoing. And it was again, you have to say, as Rodri and Fernandinho were both left out of the starting lineup, with Gundogan playing in that holding role. But it was Chelsea who had the better opportunities from the get-go, with Timo Werner missing from close range a couple of times before being substituted. And of course, Christian Pulisic missing what could have been one of the greatest goals I've ever seen in terms of what we've seen in the Champions League final anyway. Beautiful move from the back when N'Golo Kante dispossessed his man, and they were again quick in the transition with one-touch football, left, right, nice triangles, and Kai Havertz finally laying in Pulisic, the American, dinking it over the keeper, but just wide. And I guess we have to talk about the fact that they did lose Kevin De Bruyne. Manchester City were going to be thrown completely, having lost their main man, the talisman, who has really been holding the fort, carrying them on his shoulders for so long. And Sergio Aguero, in his final hurrah for the club, unable to make anything happen. This is, of course, the first piece of silverware that Thomas Tuchel has won at Chelsea, and it's Chelsea's second Champions League trophy in their history. But it has been a good season for Manchester City. Let's not forget they've won the League Cup and the Premier League. And I guess that is that's good enough, isn't it? Well, it would be good enough for most, but it's not going to be good enough for Man City or Khaldoon Al-Mubarak, who's probably going to be having late night conversations with Pep Guardiola about how exactly they turn this around or what they do moving forward. Let me know your thoughts as to what the plan is going to be for each of these clubs and yours. Arakaza, Bryce Arakaza? Arakaza? I'm a little bit dyslexic at times, sorry. I'm not sure what that was. Mr. Bryce, thank you so much for subscribing. Much love to your mother for getting involved. And much love to all of you for joining me on this beautiful eve. It's been sensational. A lot of fun talking you through the game. It's been entertaining as anything. It's been a mad year. we'll be back tomorrow with a new look podcast for the people, which will be dropping at 10 p.m. We will also be around for an early evening late night fraudulence. It won't be that late. Please do get involved. If you want to have a little chin wank, we can do just that. But for now, I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope you have enjoyed the stream. Please do smash the hell out of the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. But for now, Eugene Murphy, you absolute fraud. Much love to your mother for joining us. But for now, I've been HughWizzy and this has been a lot of fun. Peace, lads.